Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of Super Rugby Pacific. We're on opening day. We've already seen an upset. Crusaders defeated by the Chiefs. Now we've got an exciting game, quite even on the paper, I guess you could say, between the Brumbies and the home side here, the Waratahs. What's your gut feeling? Who's taking this one?
Brumbies.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
100% definite. Even you put a gun to my head, I'll still say the same thing.
I wouldn't do that to you. This is a Super Rugby live stream.
Yeah.
You know, so you should,
I wouldn't. It would be
all
pretty
right.
frowned upon. Yeah.
But looking through at the lineups.
Who's playing today, Hamish?
Young guns in their lineups. So they are going to be as follows. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually have it up on our screen, but it has it up on that screen. So I don't know if you guys can actually see the lineup at the moment.
Let me use my eyes.
Or not.
Let me use my eyes.
Looking through at the Waratahs, few of the key players, of course, someone like a Michael Hooper, who's a very handy player to have. They've got a strong bench as well, including Nemani Nadolo.
Yeah,
back
I like
there.
him. He throws people away.
He does. Yeah, also in that starting lineup, someone like an Angus Bell could have quite a bit of an impact. And also their young backline led by Jake Gordon at number 9.
He's lethal in the,
and no one Quinita Wasi.
He waddles, man.
God. Next side. Not sure if you guys can see this either, but Rob Valentini and Pete Samu, two very handy men in that loose forward trio. Also an exciting debut out on the left wing. Watch out for this man, Corey Toole. He's from the 7th Circuit for the Aussies. Scores a ton of tries for the Aussie Sevens, and now it's a good opportunity here. He's actually one of the favourites to score a try for the Brumbies.
And Union, though, is it different though?
It is. Well, there's more people.
Yeah, so.
But they still consider him highly likely to be able to get himself a try throughout this matchup. We will look quickly at the chat one moment. We'll go like this. We can see it, so we couldn't, unfortunately. And I like, George, you sexy man, you, says Gareth.
Cheers, Gareth.
And also, hi, Georgie, and hello, fellas, says Distracted Sports. Hope you're doing well. Tony, if you're keen, we're having a bit of a party after the match. We're having rugby at John for a post-match review. Would you like to join? It's just going to be a good old vibe.
I'm going to be vibing. Have a quick spell.
Morning, Tony. Says Gareth and idea again, Hamish. Are we on yet? Not yet. They are just about making their way out onto the field, though, so we shouldn't be too far away.
They piss around in the Australian games. They really do.
They do a little bit, but named Best Australian 2022 Super Rugby Pacific Player in the Year. Another player who cannot play.
Hamish is trying to organise another person to play cricket tomorrow.
I am. Go like that. And like that, there we go. And also, hello, Hamish and George. Hello, Darren.
Darren, how Darren?
I could win a big cup. And if I'm still conscious, yes. Is that because you're heavily drinking or just tired, Tony?
What are you doing? Are you involved in something? Are you okay?
He enjoys a wine every once in a while.
You want us to ring the police?
I don't think you would. Where would we send them? Do you know where Tony lives?
No. Are you in New Zealand or England?
Yes, he's in New Zealand.
I'll find you somewhere. Where does he live? New Zealand. Okay, what island? Norfolk.
No, you'd be right there. In the north.
Okay, where? I don't know. Did you figure it out?
And hi, old Kiwi lads. You're both looking cool there. George and Hamish rock our world. Says the roof there. And also, is that your bro? Where's dad and mum? Says Spider-Man. Nah, he's just come to my house.
Yeah.
He's one of the other Kiwi lads, George. And it's funny how New Zealand is punctual and Australia late at starting rugby games.
Can't actually see it.
Can you not see the game? Oh, although that now. We'll just rotate it a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
That better?
Yeah.
Good. Got to get the eyes adjusted, don't we? I'm just a middle-aged man who likes a little drink. A little drink.
Sprite makes you burp lots. This is gas.
It's very blurry. Is that better? Not really. I think you've broken it.
I am of high value man. A cat just shut down my son. What? A cat just shut down my son. You mean like he just did the old, like, you know how cats sometimes jump and get them around the neck and RKO them.
I can't just shut down my son's PC.
Oh. Did your cat just do like a silent takedown of your son? Cuts his throat. Oh.
Focus is a little soft, says Attract Sports. Although it's now a little bit better, I believe, which is good news. But it's kicked off. We're underway.
Oh, that's funny.
Ryan Lonergan playing halfback here. No Nick White in the starting lineup.
Probably not a loss. And I know what I'm talking about.
You do. Does the scoreboard know what it's doing?
Not really.
No, it's staying still for now. Hopefully it does start updating soon. Tane Edmund, playing number 10. See, they've got some good options in this Waratahs backline, and people were saying don't underestimate them.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that to me too.
A nice step in there. Noah Huanetawasi.
Oh.
Mark is his first name.
Mark. Just Mark.
Big Mark.
Big marker.
Lockie Swinton. Nick Berry in charge of this match as well, we should mention. I think Waratahs will win, says Darren. I think they've got a good shot. They come in as slight underdogs. Let's go the Tars, and can't be telling a man his stuff is soft.
Oh, no, you can't
Gareth.
be. You can't say that.
Mm.
It's never good. Mine's, soft.
I was hoping it would be in this scenario. Now, Jorgensen. It's gone into touch, and they're going back for the initial penalty. And we'll have to fasten our seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride having my chocolate chip crunchy biscuits with tea. Tell you what, they sound right.
That shit sounds good, man. Ruth, where are you from? She from New Zealand?
She is she's South African.
Yeah.
And she's living somewhere.
Are you on Earth, Ruth? Are you on the Earth?
It's hard to separate these two. I think I'll throw my weight
living somewhere
behind the Waratahs. Yeah, these two are quite evenly matched. The scoreboard's not doing it. I'm going to quickly have a look.
Well,
I didn't put the mouse in the right place.
Oh, don't leave me with them. What do I talk to them about?
No, I'm literally just here, bud. Just here. Just got to get my mouse in the right wriggle room.
No.
One moment.
It's going to have a quick spell.
Come on. Do it for me. Yeah.
Roosty is Cape Town, South Africa. An observatory. Oh, nice. Nice. Sup, chicken butt. Hey, Amelia.
Why'd you struggle so much with that name?
Oh, so it's female.
Yes, we have females.
Apart from like Ruth and Katie, it's another one. I'll save some women for the rest of them. Jesus.
Waratahs with the kick. Edmund drifting, and it's going to go just wide out to the left-hand side. Oh, yeah. Cool running, still going strong, Ruth. And also we have got their Waratahs by 2 points. And go the Chiefs, it's going to be our year. Says I'll go Dad.
So, hold on now. You Chiefs fans might be a bit shocked one day.
Well, that ball's gone out on the full, but it wasn't actually the kick. It's the wrong ball. In fact, they had two of them.
Is that Timon?
It is not.
No.
It's Brexini. I believe it is.
Is it Italian?
I don't think so. Speaking of Italians, though, Monty Ioane going to be playing for the Rebels a bit later on.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow. Now, nice inside ball. Here comes Hoops. Michael Hooper.
Run, you weird man. You weird-looking dude.
Swinton. Goes to Parecki.
He just is. Like, his eyes are too far apart.
No, they're too close together.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
There's something weird about his face, man.
Although, a little fact for you.
Mm-hmm.
People with their eyes closer together normally have better hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, well, they're sort of cross-eyed. He doesn't look as though he's looking in the right way, but he obviously is because he does a good job.
I think the best way of describing it is he looks a bit startled.
He's a staunch little shit, He's short and stubby. Powerful. Ruth sees observatory because there's... Okay. There's the astronomical observatory where we can watch those planet stars at Allianz George. Enjoy your bubbly commentary. Oh, cheers, Ruth. Cheers. Amelia says Lawrence and Monty got named in starting lineup tomorrow. And Tamoa's in Japan.
Such enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
And this game too close to call.
This is oh, God. That was coming up, I can feel it.
As a Gareth, you're awake and ready for this clash. Here's a roof. Now the Brumbies with the scrum feed. Going to be the advantage now. And the penalty goes the way of the Brumbies. Oh, argy bargy.
Fight. Nail him.
Push and shove.
Nail him, brother. I love it when the fight breaks out. One man goes too far and just starts killing people. You ever see those clips on YouTube where the one man's just on the ground, just, you know?
Yeah, that was an English player, wasn't it?
You're like, whoa, this is a rugby game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bar fight. Like, he's nearly dead, bro. Calm down.
Mm.
And he goes right to his eye socket, too. Damn.
While the guy was sleeping, wasn't it? Yeah, my friend Jonathan loves the fact that the Crusaders lost.
Huh. Oh, shit. Why is that, Amelia?
I'd assume he doesn't like the Crusaders.
I feel like the Crusaders, people love it when they lose because they're the team that everyone loves to hate because they're the, the best. Same with the
Corey Toole.
Ireland.
Oh. Didn't quite go across the way that they wanted, but Corey Toole's got pure pace. You watch out for him. Quick. That was him going past. Yeah.
Shit. Must be really quick.
Yep. Here he is. You watch him. There he goes.
Here
he goes. Wait for it once
he... line.
Yeah, see, normally he has to only get past one defender rather than like four.
Yeah.
Saturday off, George?
Yeah, I'm looking after the farm, but I only got to shift one mob of balls 3 times a day. So it's sort of,
So I'm still trying to convince him to play cricket for me tomorrow.
So I hit the ball like a baseball, and I'll just defend someone. They'll sledge me, and I'll just ripping them out.
Ball, not the ball, ladies and gentlemen. He did just mention he was shifting balls, but he said ball as in cricket. Hit the ball like it's baseball. It's not how you shift them. Then I could tell. Now, Lonergan, I'm taking Brumbies to win this one. And Jonathan and I have something in common, says Distracted Sports. Tom Wright, great run. Up the middle. Offload to Ryan Lonergan.
Wow, he just smashed his face on the ground.
He did, but he scored the try.
Does someone want to make sure he's okay? Your boy's hit it.
There's Nick White.
The bloody tosser. Remember Nick White last year?
Yep.
God, he caused some controversy, didn't he? What was that thing? He fell on the ground and pretended to cry.
Yeah.
Oh, man, no one likes that man now, eh?
Where's Nemani Nadolo on the bench tonight? He is, yes. He'll be coming off a bit later on. Very nice.
I feel like his face just smashes the ground.
I'm still upset with Crusader. What went wrong? I think it was just the Chiefs with a better side on the day.
Crusaders are going to win.
Crusaders, he does.
He knocked it on a little bit too, didn't he?
Smacked his face hard.
The ball wasn't quite in grip when he put it down either. It goes to the back of his arm. Your boy should be knocked out.
I've done my picks for this week, says Daniel. He messaged me when the game finished with a bunch of memes poking fun at the Crusaders, and Brumbies won 9 straight against the Tars. Who gives Tars hope today? Odds are close though. Or what gives Tars hope today? I think it's because it's their home game and they've got a good squad. Although the try being scored now probably doesn't help.
Yes.
Ryan Lonergan, he's a great kicker. He can kick them from 50 out, just like you, bud.
Yeah. Bloody can. We need to do another video on that.
We do.
See if I can still do it. The win was with me, though, but...
24-12 to the sadly Brumbies. I was like, check that. Says Distracted Sports. Check that. Check that. Oh, the try. He wants them to check the try. Sorry, Distracted Sports. It's as if I've been drinking. But I haven't.
Hamish was dry under the wall before.
Why does Hamish look like Ezra Miller? Ezra Miller. Who is that? Is this a compliment or... I got told that I look a little bit like Dave Franco. You were here.
Yeah.
Apparently I sound a bit like him too. Ezra Miller. Am I going to find... What does he look like? Oh, yeah.
Oh, God damn. What happened to his jaw?
Him?
Looks a little bit like Michael Jackson.
I was going to say the same thing.
So
it looks like if Michael Jackson and Angelina Jolie had a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the hair.
What does he do?
He's an actor, apparently.
Oh, wow.
I don't know whether to say.
Oh, the boy's throwing people away.
That was a good run from Angus Bell, the big man. Kick was successful from Lonergan, so they do sit 7-0. The moment a good start. George looks like young Will Ferrell in Blades of Glory. Ice skating movie. That's a classic.
Will Ferrell. I fucking love Will Ferrell, man. He's so cool. He never put a foot wrong. He's so cool. He's never put a foot wrong, that man. I don't think I've ever heard a bad thing about Will Ferrell. Every single movie he's done has been sublime. He's the Flash. Did you Justice League? No, I saw a picture of him when he was like pale and lipstick on. No, Hamish looks like Jason Momoa. He may have used to have with the hair. And that was about as far as it went. But now the hair's a bit shorter. Do you think maybe a little bit like the hair's a little bit like Ben Shapiro or what? Oh, some guy. Some bloke. Only team in Super Rugby I don't like is the Tars because of the Weary Dunlop rivalry, says Amelia. And also we have got their, I know Hamish looks like Jason Momoa, but also mate is Lockie Doney. He's going to Japan for rugby. Can you blokes wish him a good trip? So my mate, I feel like that was probably one of those ones that when you put it together, it sounds like something else maybe. Or maybe not. Shout out Lockie. Have a fun trip to Japan. Konnichiwa to you. I think that's hello. Is that Japanese? It is. Oh. Damn, Angus fends off Will Ferrell is great, but he also has some massively terrible flops on his resume. Yeah. What do you think of Elf Distracted Sports? Elf's was mixture. Was that his movie? No. No. This is the old school Christmas movie when he's an elf. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm in a store and I'm singing. You know that one? No. Sing it for me, though. Well, he just pervs on a girl in a shower. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And he joins in with the duet with her. As you do. Yeah, in the shower. In the shower with her? Well, he wasn't quite. He was in the bathroom. Oh, okay. And he's like, you know, he's tall for an elf because he's a big guy. Yeah. So he goes to New York and then eats some chewing gum from the side of the street and finds his dad, Walter Hobbs. Is this not ringing a bell? Have you never seen the movie? I've never seen the movie. I was going to say, I wonder how far I'm going to go before you go, oh, yeah. What's the song that he sings? He sings a few about it. You know? I bet you look like, or Nate, I bet you look like George Clooney. Elf is gold. What's your prediction for the Moana Pacifica match? I think Fiji and Drua should win it from what we've seen in preseason, but Moana Pacifica, they have been taking on the Chiefs and the Highlanders, scoring a few tries in the process. That's a great kick. That's going to be a 50-22. Good work. Now, a new rule that they've got in Super Rugby is you can get away with, if you get a yellow card, it can actually be upgraded to a red. Right. Within the 8 minutes after it's been awarded. That's the TMO's decision. Is it like what is it? Where you ask, what's this? Is it rugby? Were you allowed to ask the ref to have a look at it again? Is that NRL? Yeah, like a DRS or like a. Is that in the NRL they do that where they ask the ref, can you actually, but they only get like 2 chances to do it? Yeah, a little bit, but it's just all up to the refs. That's a great rolling maul from the Brumbies, who might just be short by about a metre. In fact, less than one. It's held up, and it's a goal line dropout. And it's not something rude. He's just a good mate of mine and big fan of you blokes. So he's going to Japan for rugby. Oh. God. Oh, fuck. That one came out like fuck. Blow it back out. Shout out to your mate. Hope he enjoys his trip to Japan. What was that Wedding Crashers movie? The Meatloaf. I always say that Hamish is the guy that goes, no, where's the Meatloaf? I don't think I am, though. Because sometimes me and Isaac have rocked up to Hamish's house in his lounge and we sit down. Okay. And we've got every night and he goes, Mum! I don't think I do. I just cook your pizza anytime you ask, you know? No, but this was ages ago. It's like last year. You're like, Mom! We had Christmas cookies on our podcast, didn't we? Yeah. That was good. Yeah. We don't have any more Christmas cookies. No. Or a podcast. Yeah. Or party poppers. They were fun on that one. Now, kick deck.
Dak back down. Corey Toole doing well to cover that one. The Wedding Crashers movie is called Wedding Crashers. Says Distracted Sports. It is indeed. Also, Owen Wilson. Wow.
Distracted Sports' videos keep popping up on my YouTube timeline.
And
I had the one where it's my opinion on the Six Nations coming from a opinionated New Zealand rugby fan.
Yep.
And that one there keeps popping up. And I saw it for a bit, and then I clicked off.
I made a cameo on that one later on.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a couple little clips in. Yeah. I did watch it, Tony. I finally got round to watching some.
YouTube's like, watch this. Watch it. Watch
Our
it
nice
now.
offload.
Oh,
tell you what.
Oh, damn.
The Waratahs
Back
with Jorgensen has just scored. He made that look kind of easy. Jorgensen doing well. One of our faves, according to the bookers, but Crusaders were disappointing today. And Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell, my favourite all-time comedy actors. Yeah, they got some good ones. I used to love Night at the Museum.
Yeah, I still do.
With the little mini fellows.
Yeah, the little guys.
The little guys
like, hey,
going to war.
With the guy tied up on the train tracks. He's like, yo, man, let me go. And you're just like, it's such a little world. You know, it's such a little world. And you're just like, you can just pick them up and throw them.
And you would.
Yeah. I would do some weird things with those little dudes. Get a slingshot. Have fun.
And also, thanks for your support, George, really helping my click-through rate.
The video popped off, though, didn't it? It will be, because if it keeps popping up on my timeline, YouTube's pushing it out more. So I think it's popped off.
Wales England prediction. I think England should win it. But it will be interesting.
Yeah.
Wales by 10. They got to get up for this one. Yeah, it's coming soon, isn't it, for Wales? They've got to win a big game soon. Imagine they beat France.
Oh, well.
That would be probably...
How's old France doing?
Not bad. They just got beaten by Ireland, didn't they? Other than that, they're all right. Night at the Museum Classic.
Okay. Good work.
Yes. Pretty Woman. Have you watched Pretty Woman?
No. I just heard the song. Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman.
Are you sure you've heard the song?
It's something like that, isn't it? Pretty Woman.
It's got 25k views. It's done all right.
Oh.
Yeah, nice. I post the video, I get 200. I still am blindfolded rugby challenge. Didn't do well, did it?
That was a disaster.
It was, but it was fun for us. Blaze of Glory is a banger, says Australia. And I was at England 17-point winners. And England too good for the Welsh. Now Lonergan going to the short side. Andy Muirhead now off to Tom Wright. Got a good back line.
Good back line.
Oh, almost to the hands of Nick Frost, but he regathers. Julia Roberts and Nate going to the casino. Says Nate. I'd go to the casino with Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Don't actually think she's that good looking though.
But I enjoy going to a casino with a woman.
She's a nice woman.
Yes. Means well. Oh, they're saying that might be a little bit high. From, I think it was Hugh Sinclair. Scotland, France is an interesting one. Because if Scotland win it, it almost secures that either them or England, them or Ireland are going to win the Six Nations, and then it all comes down to who wins that next match. But I think France will win, but Scotland are playing real good at the moment. But France, I feel like, will slowly build themselves back into their competition now.
Yeah.
How's it, gents? It's been a while. I hope you guys are well. We are indeed. Hope you are doing well, Bertie. Am I the only one who has an irrational hatred for Tom Banks? No, you're not the only one. I feel like
we all had him.
he's an all right guy, I think. But it's just, I think it's his haircut.
They're all right guys. It's just they get on the rugby field and they act like dickheads. You know, their ego's coming out a little bit.
Don't give anything away. Did you get the text I sent you? I did. I forgot to reply. I do apologize for that.
God.
I viewed it at about maybe 2 a.m. and I was like, Tony will be sleeping. So if I send one now.
Where's Tony from?
Tony's from Auckland. Well, Northland, Auckland region. Yeah. Up there.
Okay. Daniel Cox is George's pretty woman walking down the street. Well, I like to meet. Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Sounds relatable.
Yeah. It's always us, isn't it?
Yeah, except we don't talk to them.
No, we just yell things out of them from the car. We love you. Hamish goes, hi.
That was one time.
Hi.
Another step from the Waratahs. Oh, so Richard Gere, another hottie, was in the Pretty Woman movie as well as the Officer and Gentleman too. Richard the Lionheart. Is Richard Gere the fella who he's got grey hair and he's got like he's in something, you know?
Yeah, in something, yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
He's a Jaffa through and through.
That's a shame.
Just a little mistake from Jed Holloway. He had a very good last year. And the Wallabies kit, and also in general. Currently 19 and a half. In fact, 20 minutes through now. 7 points to 7 at the moment. Just one try for each. Jorgensen scored and Lonergan scored. 2 try scorers. Watch this man. That's Corey Toll.
He's going to run, is he?
He quick as. Got a bit of steam. John Banks. Why he has no fans. You remember that meme? You got no fans. Got no fans. It's just because of his haircut, I think. The way he cuts his hair, I think, makes people not like him.
Yeah. No.
How you doing, Tony?
To sort of shit out.
Hope all is good, sir. And even Stevens 7-7. What a spectacular second half performance by the Chiefs, says Ryan Tubbs. Yeah, to keep the Crusaders scoreless in that second half. Hello, Mumsy. You're doing all right. Yeah, doing good. You've watched Pretty Woman a few times, haven't you? Yep.
Pretty Woman.
You think Julia Roberts would go to the casino with me?
No.
No? Wow.
It's a big statement.
It is. You sure?
Who she plays in the movie or who she is as a person?
Well, if I paid her enough in the movie, I'm sure she would.
Not a hooker.
What was she? I thought she
was, though. She was,
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Only a little snippet of it.
She's the working lady that meets him and then he invites her over for like a number of days, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they become more intimate.
Yes. Pretty Woman don't walk on by, says Spider Mick. And also, you mean Tom has bad hair day every day? Yeah. And hi, bro. What's up? Who's this beside you? This is George, one of the other Kiwi lads.
Hi.
And do you guys have OnlyFans on the side, says Jack Lewis? Unfortunately, we didn't get enough sign-ups. Do we?
Oh, what's that?
OnlyFans. Oh, no. Do you do OnlyFans? Not do you watch OnlyFans?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what OnlyFans is, Mum?
Surprisingly, yes, I
Do you?
Yeah.
Who do you know that does OnlyFans?
Oh, there's always
Girls got balls.
saying how much money they're making.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman was definitely a prostitute.
Wow.
You have to watch the whole movie now to see how it ends.
We sit there and go, oh, yeah, she is. Look at her. She's fucking that man. Will he pay her to Hi, George. How are you? Where are you from? I'm good. I am from town in the middle of the South Island of New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
I live in the same town as Hamish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
That's me.
That's George.
Remember back in high school whenever you'd have to read something out from like a book and everyone would go, and like, yep. Teacher, will you speed it up a bit, bud? What's that word? It was, oh my God, this kid's retarded.
I used to enjoy doing speeches.
Yeah?
Not really, no.
No.
Because I'd write a speech that I thought was banging and then she'd be like, achieved. I'm like, what do you mean? I've just named you every wrestler in the 2019 Royal Rumble. I realised I didn't go far enough. 2019 was like two.
I just wonder why the Chinese were taking over the dairy industry.
Yeah?
I don't know. I thought I did really well, but I just keep repeating the same shit. I'm like, yeah, so the Chinese got money, right? Teachers like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, they put the money in certain places, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, all right. Cows like that. I like that.
The Brumbies penalty, 22 metres out from the line. Antoinette's getting angry at us for not talking about the game.
Who?
Is there Where's the Rugby? You talk a lot of nonsense.
Oh, wow.
One of the regular viewers as well.
Oh, no.
And George, who is your girlfriend?
Who was my girlfriend? Julia Roberts.
And it's your Lydia's favourite rugby YouTuber. She says the new haircut looks fresh. Now, Lydia is your partner? I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Good.
I think. I don't like this part of it. I feel like I want to cut it off.
Do it.
Because it just sits down.
Yeah, frizzle it up, man.
And also, Julia never got rid of that prostitute role. Stuck with everyone. She's made some other great moves. Roof, that kick is successful. So 10 points all at the moment in this game.
Yes.
Had quite an even spell there, didn't they?
Yeah. Not a lot been going on.
No.
You know.
Just all around the middle of the field. Not many line breaks.
Sprite's gassy.
And also she says, no, don't cut it. It's nice.
Oh, is your girl making a move on Hamish?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Says George, if you take to their opinion, don't cut your hair. You'll look more handsome and long hair.
There you go, eh? Get some long hair on you. Gareth, what's your favourite movie, says Ruth?
Pretty well.
I think she is George. Although Tony has something that I do not have.
What's that?
Financial stability.
Well, you're, I don't know. I was going to say you've got clout, but he's got more than you.
He does. Yeah. His hair curls, mine stays too straight, you know? That just depends on preference. Do you guys reckon Rugby Australia will end up getting players like Cameron Murray and Joseph Suaalii? I know that they're working on it, but
Who are they?
Rugby league players.
Oh, why are they still going after rugby league players?
Just for fun.
Like, I never understood that about Rugby Australia. They go out there, let them start playing the NRL, and then they have to pay huge dollars to get them back. You're better off getting them when they're in high school.
I think that's the tricky part, though, because the NRL...
Yeah, the NRL were just ruthless in business, but that's where Rugby Australia go wrong. Their grassroots system's completely buggered.
Picked up by Michael Hooper. Just 6 phases, still around the halfway line. Jake Gordon going for the kick and behind there. Now that one's gone into touch. You got way more clout. I've only got just cracked 5K subs. I feel like if we both went out in public, though, people would recognize you. You know? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like because I'm from a small town, I just kind of hide under the radar.
Yeah.
Plus, like regular viewers-wise, you probably top me easy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gareth. Mine is Star Wars. And also, it's been a long time, mate. I don't think I've managed to watch any cricket with you and Mum, says Joshua. Yeah, it's been a wee while. Oh, let's continue with the rugby, says Daniel. It's been thrown over the back. Jed Holloway playing lock for this matchup.
Is he?
Yep.
Sweet.
Jack Gordon. Now across here comes Charlie Gamble, the big man with the big moustache.
Oh, that was a nice
5 meters out for the line. It's going to be loose.
Kids.
And Lena Cattell keeping that ball almost alive.
Oh, that was a massive gap. That was like the Panama Canal. Sure.
I am George, says Brandon. Welcome in. And also, Chiefs forward pack stepped up against Crusaders, dominated from 1 to 8, says Nate. Yeah, they did very well, the Chiefs, in that matchup. People don't realize how bloody massive the NRL is here, says the Cabbage Patch. I mean, it's massive in Australia, definitely, and then also a couple of the Pacific Islands. But then you kind of head north.
Eddie Jones.
It is Eddie Jones, yeah.
Back at home.
You know what he should do? See that switchboard behind him?
Yeah.
Just unplug everything. See what happens. Doesn't play by the rules, Eddie Jones. There you go.
And then they go at the press conference. What's that?
The crowd's cheering Eddie Jones. How different it was
It's funny,
than 6 months ago.
When he was getting yelled at by some Australian, you're training. Fight me, come on now, let's go.
Lonergan goes off to the short side, kicked him behind. He's just managed to get that one into touch. Only 28 minutes through.
Eddie's been around with international coaching, Japan, England, Australia before that, South Africa. Yeah,
a long time.
He's lived in a lot of different countries there, man.
And this game is too slow, I guess, isn't it? Says King T. This The thing is, there's been 2 tries,
Mm.
but then that next patch after that, it's been quite even.
You do get that start of the games where they come out firing and then they sort of calm down a bit.
Although now it seems like it's just starting to ramp back up again. Charlie Gamble might be one of the reasons for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Reservoir Dogs also share top spot. Crusaders got knocked hard, but they'll bounce back like a rubber ball.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Back in the face.
You love a bouncy ball, don't you?
I love bouncy balls.
Mm-hmm.
When I have a house, I'm going to get a squash ball court and a bouncy ball and just stand there.
So why do you need a squash ball court if you're not going to play squash?
Because it just bounces off the walls.
You do know you could just get a wall.
Yeah, but it doesn't go on the side walls.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're going to need a full-size squash court to bounce bouncy balls around.
Yeah.
You know what you should
It'd be
do?
about 80k in concrete balls.
You should get a paintball gun.
Mm-hmm.
A rapid fire one, and then fire about 50 into that squash ball court, and then just duck and home not to get hit. Peter Jorgensen, the father of the try scorer for the Waratahs. Rugby Australia is losing club rugby team since there's a lack of progress in schoolboy rugby at top tier. I'm doing a live stream for the Blues game tomorrow. Should we do a cross stream? I don't really know how to do that, Tony. I'm really bad at YouTube.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
How do you share the screen?
Because how do you stream? Are you on OBS? Or do you do... No, I don't think you do StreamYard because you can actually do like scoreboard and stuff, can't you? Slightly fancier. Shut up, silly old George. Oh, here I go again, says Brandon.
Brandon, how are you getting on? How's the married life treatment, Brandon? We watched your video the other day of your wedding. It was interesting.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
I've got
that's
to
right.
stretch me groin, bud. Sorry about
Oh,
this.
did you play cricket again, did you?
No.
Hamish goes, I ripped my dick in half because I played cricket the other day. I'm like, is that right? And then about half an hour. Did you know I played cricket the other day? Yeah, I ripped my dick in half.
Oh, he's just gone into touch there, Jorgensen. Ran out of space, but he actually kept it in the field of play. So Hooper continuing. Now Charlie Gamble. George loves sports with balls. I used to play volleyball. It was brutal. Got some in the face and on the head. Oh, I love you guys did see Scarif. And also we have got their Eddie Jones coached the Brumbies to their first title. They were the first non-New Zealand team to do it. So he's back to his roots in a way.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Back on Aussie soil.
I wonder if this will be his last coaching international job.
See, that's the thing. I don't know whether he'll end up... I don't know. Will he end up going to a smaller minnow team that's
He's
not
going to
really...
go to America, but then Australia convinced him to come to them. I think he got sick of England rugby union pissing him off.
Well, I think they underappreciated him. And they'll probably realise that now that he actually wasn't that bad. Yes, he's a bit of a knob.
He did pretty well. If they actually look back at his track records, he did pretty well. Every team he coaches does well.
Oh, mistake there. It's going to be a knock-on. And F that up on 2 Cents channel. We should finally get him on your channel after the game. I feel like with the fact that it's been like a 2.5 year in the process coming, I feel like I want to have it as a big thing. But I don't know what we can do as a post-match review to make it a big, big thing. You know, we need something juicy. We'll get a paddling pool.
Yeah.
And jump off the deck into it.
Worth 2 cents.
Off the roof. You just get...
My back, my spine's broken.
Anyone think India will win the Rugby World Cup this year in France? Well, they'd have to get in it first.
You have to be in it to win it, you know what I mean?
And Amy and George just finished a 16-hour shift. Jeez, that's a long time. Yeah, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're not too tired afterwards. Big push again. The Waratahs in possession. 32 minutes through inside of their 22 now. Kicking it downfield. It is Ben Donaldson. Get in the distance. Now going down to Tom Wright, who will look to return fire with the up and under.
Yeah.
Goes high.
When does Jack Paul fight?
This weekend.
So it's today, Thursday in America, or Saudi Arabia.
And also we have got there, just get him on, then you can make a big thing. He's just a bogan from West Auckland.
I've been watching him since Hamish started YouTube. Before Hamish started YouTube, I was watching his videos. I didn't watch his streams, but just like his videos where he would talk about things.
And you'd watch for more than a couple minutes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Hear that, Tony?
Pretty woman.
We could do. What's tomorrow? Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's Saturday.
What is wrong with you, man?
I've got
Monday.
so many streams in a row tomorrow. Like, I almost lost my breath just listing them all. Corey Toy having a bit of a mistake, but now he goes down the wing.
Oh,
inside
that was
ball.
a bit of a
See, that's because
pass.
he's a sevens player, so he's always looking for an offload. Just realised I was 5 minutes late in the live. Sorry, boys, let's go, says the snooze. And then Tommy win KO, says Jack.
Who's that?
That's Mark. No Lassie. And also Tommy should win. Jake's not a bad boxer of mine, but the pro should take it, I reckon, by points.
I want Jake to win. Ooh. I want Jake Paul to win.
Interesting.
A lot. Because I just feel like Tommy's pissed everyone around by pulling out of 2 fights, and now he's decided, I've got a family and I want to make money. If he goes and gets knocked out, then it's like, you know, you don't deserve it.
And 10-10 can't be more even, says Roof. And a line out throw for the Brumbies. 10 out of 10, says Blues Nay. Should we get 2 cents on for after this match?
What about old mate Rugby Itch?
Rugby Itch is coming too. We're going to have a right party.
Yeah, we should invite all of them on. Hey, everybody.
Everyone we can find. Jake White or Jake Gyllenhaal? I know that people like Jake Gyllenhaal. They say he's a nice looking bloke.
Yeah.
Don't they?
I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not into dudes. But I guess
I specifically remember you telling me that if Margot Robbie had
a diddle, I'd let her tap that. And yep, to this day I would. Blow my back out, Margot.
Lena could tell. Now, pass on the outside. Here comes Corey Toole with the step. Close to the line. Just inches out. Now, Ryan Lonergan again going short side to Nick Frost. In fact, it's the long side. The long side. That's going to be possibly a penalty try here. Brokeback Mountain, that's like this game. George, you should join my honeymoon schedule now. I'm not sure if that's the point of the honeymoon.
What's going to happen on the honeymoon, Brandon? It's going to be more of the old...
I will F George up about as I come on live stream.
I believe you.
Brumbies go quickly. Cross kick. And Muirhead scores the try. That is something you don't see too often. Muirhead. Andy Muirhead. Brilliant try for the Brumbies. Not willing to wait. Did someone say honeymoon? Do they still do those?
Yeah, I believe they do.
These days?
Gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
The new people have got to get to know each other a bit, you know.
It's not married at first sight. You've only known them for a while before.
No, you got to get to know each other.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they might change when they get married, is what I mean. She might start being like, you got to pay for shit now. You're like, oh, better to do that before you get married. But...
Oh, that's a great cross kick.
Yeah.
Lucky bounce though,
Yeah.
because it could have gone wrong. Try for the Brumbies or the Brumbies, sorry. Right before the end of the first half as well.
Yeah.
Muirhead just gets around Jorgensen. It's a good combo in the midfield for Kitty and Parisi. Nick White liked that. Ha 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 ha. He's happy. That's what his laugh would sound like, I would think. Oh, Ryan Lonergan with a kick to come.
Long again. Oh, he missed.
He's missed the kick. Out to the side. Honeymooners do it on the beach. That's picnicking, George.
Really? I've heard you don't do it on the beach. Sand goes everywhere, apparently.
Having kids, if no, she wants one. Well, what are we going to do about that, Brandon?
Brandon, but I feel like you've gotten too far. Like 1 minute you're married, now you're having kids. Slow down a little bit, eh?
And poor Nick Whitey, he got that funky hairstyle. Jakey Tommy is equally matched. That's how bad Tommy is. I think Tommy will be behind that jab, be reckless. Jake sits too much behind that hook. Now shows technique, or shows now technique to ranks. And now he's ranked, I heard, says this news. I hadn't heard he was ranked, but I know that people have been saying that Tommy hasn't developed as much as he should have with how long he's been a pro for. Jake Gordon going off to Holloway. Waratahs looking to fire back here straight away. Big shot on Charlie Gamble. Oh, a player went flying there. I know that mustache, Nick White. This game doesn't feel as exciting, probably because I'm a neutral, but pick the Brumbies to win. Says Novmum. Brumbies scrum. We actually only had 3 scrums, I believe, throughout the whole, or maybe 4 scrums throughout Super Rugby Pacific's first matchup between the Chiefs and the Crusaders. And F off. I not have no kids. She can get F out, George. Brandon,
you said you're going to have kids.
No, he said that she wanted them. But Brandon, I don't know if marrying the woman without knowing whether or not she wanted the children was a good idea.
Yeah, Brandon, you're going to have a real financially hard time in the future, but you're going to get divorced. She's going to take you for what you're worth.
You got a house, don't you, Brandon? So she'll take half that.
Yeah, split it right in half, cut it in half. And
take half of it away on a truck.
Yeah, build the other half up and another man's paddock, something.
Have you Kiwi lads watched a movie from Kurt Russell named Captain Ron? It's a hilarious shower scene. I have not.
No.
Captain Ron. Doesn't look like my prediction's going to happen, says Gareth. We're still early, though.
Yeah.
You never know. There's 8 scrums so far throughout this first half, so it has certainly been
a slower game.
A little bit more stop-start, yes. In dry conditions as well.
Wow.
38 and a half minutes.
So you got any steak or what?
I do have steak. I actually bought 2 packs of steak recently. Another penalty. And also we have got there, I thought that both Brody Retallick, Peter Sawakula and Cortez Ratama played really well. What Chiefs players have you thought played well from tonight? I mean, Retallick did well. Ratama, I feel like he's going to be quite a handy player to come off the bench late in a game after Brad Weber's done. Another player I thought did pretty well was... I mean, Nankerville, when he got involved, was doing very nicely. And also, Josh Ioane had quite an impact off the bench. What's the score? Says Teariki. At the moment, it's sitting 10-15 in favour of the Brumbies.
Yeah, nice one.
Nice one indeed. Hamish Watson returns for Scotland.
Oh, yeah?
The notification I
just got. He's a little power broker, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah. Your boy gets woman.
And also we have got there, has anyone given you any money on the stream yet? Come on, team. They have not, but that is okay, isn't it? No? It's okay with me. Chiefs by 5, and Chiefs type 5 had a good game in general, says Gareth. And you guys want me to show you what I wear in the wedding? Says Brandon.
What you'll be wearing? Suit, wouldn't it?
I assume a suit.
Yeah.
Let's count how many times you wrote that paragraph. Was it 3, 4, 5? And who's the best Australian team? I think Brumbies, the best Kiwi team. I think Crusaders, worst team in the comp, Moana Pacifica. Although they're still very new as well. Of course, I hope Triple T gets a call up next week, says Daniel Cox. He'll be a handy player, Te Tara Tahuriarangi, now that he's no longer at the Crusaders. I'm just worried that now that Cortez Ratama's had a good game, maybe Triple T becomes third choice for another side that he's been at. Like for the Crusaders, it was Bryn Hall and Mitch Drummond. Then now it could end up being Cortez Ratama and Brad Weber for the Chiefs. But Triple T, he's a good player. This is my first time seeing the Chiefs beat the Satyrs by that much. I think it was a massive margin. Large margin though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
McDelivery.
No, don't let us get started on that. McDelivery.
It's lucky they don't do it here. You think I should shave so that I've got just my mustache for tomorrow's cricket game? Try and intimidate the high schoolers. Yeah. Be like, you can't grow one. Yeah.
What field is it?
Huh?
What field is it on?
Anzac Square.
Where's that?
The one next to where the swimming pool used to be on the way into town.
Oh.
Where it's stretched or like splits into 2. You know, next to the old pool. The hydroslide one.
Yeah.
That was a good pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was shocked seeing that. Says the snooze. We've got a donation from Distracted
Wow,
Sports.
look at that.
He has put. Oh, I thought you were rhyming. Come on, get your wallets out for the boys. Pretend you're at church and the hat is going around.
Yeah.
Do I have a hat?
There's
some up there, isn't it? We're not that committed.
No.
Thank you very much, Distracted Sports. I think you pay me far too much. because they won the
He got 25,000 views on his vid, didn't he? So he got made to see.
He's living.
He's living a good life over there in Auckland.
I thought the Crusaders would have won that, says Kyron. A very valuable Roof. After Clerk is the Iron Man and bloody good game so far between the Tars and the Brums, says Sammy Sosa. It is. It's quite even, which is good to see. I didn't want to see a one-sided affair for their first match.
No.
And
not for Rugby Australia.
No, and I think it just keeps it that little bit close. Okay, Brandon sent me a photo. We will watch it on the stream.
How do you watch a photo? No?
I don't know. It's just...
Is that
Jackaroo?
What is it though?
Is that a reference to your honeymoon, Brandon?
Are those pants? What are
I think
they?
it's a shirt.
Oh.
It's a Jackaroo shirt. What is Jackaroo? I feel like that would be your hooker name. Anyone get their census form? We didn't get ours yet, but I believe a lot of other people did.
We had something cute.
We just have 2-day mail.
I'm
which
off the
means
radar though.
we don't get it.
You don't want to pay any more tax.
And can tell there's certainly, or continuity, you know I can't say that word, continuity, here from the new laws, just like in the first game. And do you guys think Ireland might win the World Cup this year, says Kyron? To be honest, I think Ireland have their best chance this year than ever. He doesn't, but I do.
I always believe that they're too soon. Teams have too much time to find out how to beat them.
The Crusaders game depends so heavily on the forwards. It's when they get dominated and the tight things fall apart. And also, we have got pretend we're in Christchurch. Big party in Christchurch tonight. Can you imagine if I had sent Isaac to that game and the Crusaders had lost by that much?
Yeah.
Would have been a bit mean.
Was it in Christchurch?
It was, yeah.
Oh,
it makes it a little bit more impressive as well, I think. I says hello, welcome back to the channel, mate. You are doing well. They are just showing some of the highlights. Jorgensen just ducked under 2 tackles to be able to score that try. Ireland played well against our men, I think that is. Trying Kyron there. Yeah, as long as they back it up. And the big one is if they beat South Africa, they're pretty much through to the quarters, aren't they?
True. Ireland.
Yeah. But then they can't afford to get a loss to Scotland.
No.
In that group stage because or else then Scotland might have a little bit of a chance. So it's hard to tell how it all sits, but I just know that New Zealand, South Africa, Ireland, and France shouldn't all be on the same side of the draw, but they are, sadly. Yep. Says Kyron.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Kyron Tomato.
Not quite. Tamatea. Tamatea. I mean, we're going to have Stevenson, says Kyron. And also we have got there Hamish I have it for honeymoon. So that Jackaroo shirt, yeah. God. Need Gamble to score a couple of meat pies in the second half for my fantasy team. He's a good player, Charlie Gamble.
Yeah.
Halftime here for me before jumping back to Rugby Itch for the second half, says Sammy Sosa. Well, if you want to jump around for Rugby Itch, he will be here at the end of the match. We're going to be doing a post-match review with him and also maybe Tony, if Tony hasn't passed out.
Yeah, Tony, are you still there, Tony? Hang in there, Tony.
And
Tony's having a spell.
South Africa's a big pool game for sure, though. Says this news. It is. We've got our first spammer.
Oh, I like
of
that.
Super Rugby. We haven't had a spammer on the channel in like 5 weeks. Maybe I haven't been streaming enough. I've probably been streaming too much, actually.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're not bothering again. He keeps going live. How much do you think that rolling maul should drop? I don't think. Like the rolling maul wise, some people like the rolling maul, some people hate the rolling maul. But I think it's the ones who don't like the rolling maul are the ones who can't defend a rolling maul. But then some would also say that it kind of defeats the purpose of some laws.
Yeah.
So it's dependent on what side I go for. I got a shoe for my honeymoon. You're going to do a shoey, Brandon. Like Thai Tuivasa.
You got to wear some shoes, man.
I'm just here to chat and watch this guy. And then I'm still here to Georgie boy. Says Distracted Sports.
Cheers.
I will show you what, Cherry. And Rugby Itch is a guarantee. As always, whenever he's streaming as you are, I don't trust Tony to show up at all. Tony's here. I feel like Tony's just going to try.
Tony's going to rock up like, g'day, guys. And like, hey, Tony, how are you?
saying like Stevenson came from the XV. Next year he's into the ABs. Or they are actually playing a 2-match series, the All Blacks 15 against Japan in July. Yep, recently announced.
One.
And Brumbies strong in the scrum. What about ball retention and moving ball out wide? I think Corey Toole's dangerous. Even though he hasn't had too many chances yet. Drew Mitchell on the sideline.
He's all retired.
He was the one who was very keen to get Kurtley Bill back in the
Sonny is a cringy dude, man. I ain't liking him as a presenter. He's just too...
He's just stolen a man's hat but forgot to click the on button on his microphone.
Yeah, he makes these cringy little mistakes.
Imagine the guy just rips the hat back on.
He's just like, oh, get
Like, that would have been a bit of a mistake, wouldn't it?
He's always going on about what he used to do. Bro, we get it. You've played 10 games of rugby union and then off to your league again.
Is Bodie and Aaron Smith playing in Japan for 2023? I believe they are both going away. In fact, Aaron Smith may be away for this year, isn't he? But Bowden's still at the Blues.
Those two fuck.
What, Eddie Jones and his...
He's like, blow my back out. What'd you bump? Yeah, all right.
I actually reckon Sean Stevenson could do a Nihim on a scudder, have a huge super season and straight into the A's. I think he's close to getting it.
Bet she thinks he's hot.
Like, he's got a real good chance, Sean Stevenson. I feel like after the way that he went yesterday, or not yesterday, today, and also throughout last year, like, he could fill that gap that they've got out on the right wing. Don't get me wrong, Steve Arisi goes all right. But when Stevu's not there, you need a right winger, and it's not Will Jordan. He needs to be at fullback.
Yes.
Tony probably still hungover from his podcast with 2 Cents Rugby.
Oh, they do a podcast. 2 Cents got a podcast.
2 Cents Gets Distracted. That's what it's called.
Oh.
They've done a whole couple seasons.
Who's got the podcast, though?
They do one episode on Tony's channel, one episode on 2 Senses, and also on Spotify.
Oh. What's it about? Rugby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Avid viewer?
No, never heard of it.
Tony will take his $10 back. Halftime, not too far away from being over.
Tony will be sitting in the lane, fuck you, you'll beat him up.
You and Tony could have a boxing match, couldn't you? Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
How far before we back on? I'd say like 2 minutes, somewhere around there. Looking at this for the honeymoon, says Brandon. He's still sending me honeymoon information.
What do you got?
I would think he's going to send me either a picture of a little shack or a massive hotel. No, it's the shoes that he's going to wear for his honeymoon.
What are those? Those Air Jordans or what?
They got the Velcro. That's actually strategic, Brandon. Because show to the live stream. Okay, I'll show you shoe to the live stream.
The Velcro is what gets me. You know, like the Velcro is just that. You know, that's how he got the wife in the first place, isn't it?
Wearing those Velcro.
Yeah.
And Drew Mitchell now, that's a legend in Aussie rugby, says Roof. And also, I hope Sean Stevenson plays well for the rest of the season. Once again, thanks for the support of the pod this time, George. Says Tony.
Oh, might have a look one day.
Yeah.
Do you have your faces in it, or is it just audio?
No, it's the faces on the YouTube version.
I've
had a shout out before.
What's it called?
2 Cents Gets Distracted.
Oh, that's a good name. You guys are smart.
You'll be able to find it pretty easy. 2 Cents Gets Distracted. Yeah, I got an award on one of them.
Really?
Gaz's favourite YouTuber.
Shit.
Hey?
Oh, it's got the hat. I like your hat.
Well, he's going to copyright it now. Imagine that. Well, if you think about it, New Zealand don't really have any other decent fullbacks other than Jordan. The rest are either average, playing out of position. True. If they're going to be playing Geordie at inside centre, we need a different fullback. And Jordan could be that option, although he's not playing at the moment.
12,000 views.
It does well.
Loaded.
It does well. I should say as well, congrats on 5K, Tony. I think, when did you reach that? Because I think when I saw your message the other day, you were still at about 4.96 or something like that. Somewhere around there. Fijian draw tomorrow. Yes, absolutely. We are going to be doing that game between the Fijian draw and Moana Pacifica, followed by Blues versus Highlanders, followed by Reds versus Hurricanes. Then I'm doing Sharks versus Ulster, Italy versus Ireland, England versus Wales, Samoa versus USA in the sevens, and then also about 10 more
Yeah.
sevens live streams.
I'll be joining him for the Reds versus Hurricanes.
Be sure to mark it in your calendars.
Yes.
The pod is going to blow up after this, says
Yeah.
Strat Sports. Absolutely. Nice profile pic, says Nate, and also the Fijian drill. No, I think Sean Stevenson should be fullback. I mean, it's a shout as well. He could go to fullback as an option. It all depends on where they want DMAC as well, whether DMAC going to be a 10 or DMAC going to be a 15.
DMAC.
DMAC's a fun nickname. What's my nickname?
Slayer 101.
Slayer 101. Good. I'll take it. Hambone. I'll take it.
What's your nickname? For the bag.
I don't really have any normal nicknames.
Me and Hamish seem to have a joke where we just say blow the back out. It's just some joke. The other night we went fishing and we're just walking through the jungle to a fishing spot and we just keep making references.
My dad was with us.
It was just dad's like, yeah, the fish will be there. I'll bloody blow its back out. And then we caught a fish. And we're like, blow its back out, mate. Joking around.
And whiskey, is that even a question? Tea or whiskey, what do you boys think? I actually have never had either.
Why is that like that?
You just broken it, that's all. Just quickly. There you go. You're all fixed up.
Oh, wow.
Yep, does that. They're playing defensively. This is a very long halftime break, by the way.
Something must have gone wrong.
I don't think it did. I think it's just the ad revenue. They're after a bit more. And although the pod's a great time, it is a good one. Best podcast when it comes to rugby, I'd say.
Yeah? I don't know.
And I think, well, to be fair, it's almost one of the only...
No, I know a few. Obviously, in the UK, and that you've got like James Haskell.
Oh, yeah, you got those ones.
And like the rugby pod with...
I think for relatability. You know?
No, there's better ones. I just keep saying things that annoys Tony. There's better ones out there.
I think as Tony might be coming on in 40 minutes.
What do you reckon? We make a trip to Auckland? We come on you guys' podcast?
I mean, I know I've had an invite.
Well, I'll just say something wrong if you'll shut up.
Yeah. Tony would talk and you'd just be like, I'll blow your back out.
I'll blow your bloody black out.
Eddie must be spraying both teams for a lot of these duties. Yeah, very long half time. But they're almost back out there now. Come on, Gamble scoring at least 3 tries. I'm not asking for much. You were asking for 2 at the start of the halftime break. 1 would be good.
Yeah.
Up the Mighty Blues. There we go. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. $40 for Monday at 8 a.m. You keen?
I'd actually pay that because I'm genuinely... But, you know, I always... Yeah, no, I would actually pay that. Yep. What time on Monday?
8 a.m.
Yeah.
That'll be the start of the card. So the fight's probably like at about 11 or 12.
Yeah, that would be right, yeah.
Yeah. As Geordie's earmarked for 12, D-Mac should be playing fullback, says Gareth. And Gareth or George, you'd fit right in on the pod. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you do is you wear this. It's advertising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do your silage. And then blow your back out.
Up the ref, says Timmy Sizer. Second half underway, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime break is over. Nicely taken by Parisi. He's wrestled down. He's hardly at the ball. Old mate's been waiting for it.
Not the ref.
No, not the ref. Number 13 for the Waratahs.
I love a good referee.
Do you?
Yeah.
See James Slipper now out on the field as well. That's for Schwab.
Oh,
The mark is taken inside of the Waratahs. 22.
Oh, it's rare, that's why. Boys ginger nuts. Is it Brandon?
That's how I get it, says Brandon with those shoes.
With the Velcro. I knew it, Brandon. I knew it. Just like Will Ferrell said. Velcro.
When did he say that?
He said it once.
Hey?
Yeah.
God. That kick hasn't found touch. That's
Wrong
another
half.
mistake. Oh, in fact, no, sorry. He wasn't trying to find touch. Corey Toole.
I was going to say, if he breaks through there, that's going to be horrible.
Tell you what, if he has a good enough season, he could find himself in the Wallabies.
Yeah.
For the upcoming. Like, yes, they've got Corumbeti, and they've got, like, Filippo Dalgunu and all those kind of guys. Stuliasi Vunivalu.
Oh, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, they don't. They hardly use him.
Yeah, no, they should use him more.
Now, Lonergan. Short side now. Leneki Tau.
Let's go.
Quinitawasi trying to turn the ball over in the breakdown. Now James Slipper once again driving hard at the line. Hooper over the top of the breakdown,
Someone's
causing
on
a
their
problem.
face. That man's neck is broken.
That's Michael Hooper. And he's given away the penalty in the process.
Stupid man.
And Hamish, any chance we'll hear from Norm Maxwell this Super Rugby season? Hopefully. I haven't actually chatted to him in a little while. I have to see how he's going in Spain. See what he's up to.
Normo.
I do. Oh, Corey
Oh.
Toole breaking through. 7's skill. Did you see that flick
Yeah, I
on
saw
the
it. I saw
inside?
it. It's on your-
That's a 7's try and a half.
saw it.
Yes, boy.
I don't like Lolosio.
Okay. Okay. That's Ron Falatini scoring as well.
Yeah.
Brumbies teammate. Corey Toole gets the celebrations from his teammate. It didn't even look like he really offloaded it, did it?
No.
Just
I
flicks
don't know
it.
what happened. The boys
You
just
can
goes,
tell. Gives them the
Brum,
pass.
Brum.
Breaks through one.
Brum.
Breaks through two.
Did he go out? No.
Look at that. And damn, that was tasty.
Damn,
Says
that was
Distracted Sports.
Football, isn't it? You know, football.
Italy now starting to improve last year. They started improving after they beat Wales, I think. And what Whiskey Tony says, Gareth, have you
You're the
tried
Whiskey
proper
Tony.
12? Proper 12 Irish whiskey.
They now do apple flavored.
Do
Because I
they?
follow Connor on Instagram.
There you go.
He uploaded a story the other day of him. I think he was high on cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
And he went, oh, no. Have a quick
See
spell.
John Jones
Yeah.
back in action
Yeah.
against Cyril Hahn.
Yeah,
Or
that's
Jan.
going to be a massive fight.
Mm.
They're talking about Nagano taking on Tyson Fury. Apparently, Eddie Hearn's looking at it.
Oh, they're checking the touchline. I thought we saw he was fine, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some big fights coming up.
Yeah, and because I was listening to the Melt Boys podcast and they were talking about that. Then you've got the Conor McGregor fight coming up.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, the Nagano.
Oh, that might have been it.
Well,
Heel up, they've said, for just back there. I think that's the one that they're looking at, though, is that first initial placement. This one here.
unlike yours.
This is either going to be an absolutely brilliant try or an absolutely massive shame. It's only a sprig. If he had shorter
Yeah.
ones, he'd be fine. I feel bad for him now. And their fast one. And how much do you think Italy's fullback should try left or right wing? Capuzio? I think it'd be fine anywhere in their back line. But I like him at fullback just because he seems to be able to counter attack quite well from back there. Nice little inside pass there, mate. Playing under advantage. He's Nick Berry. No try. And come on, it's James. If James Lowe can get away with it.
Yeah, James Lowe, what a dick.
Now. I don't like that call. No, it was. I'm not a huge fan of Irish
Don't
whiskey.
disagree with him. He's a
Bush
sugar
was-
daddy.
He is.
He'll blow your back out.
The worst thing is I was looking straight at the camera when you said that. I like a heavy Pete, like Ardberg.
His wife will blow your back out.
She will. What was her name? Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia.
Valentin's
Yeah.
disappointed with that.
Yeah.
And Brumbies Rob says Joe Bro.
Hold on now. No, not robbed.
Wasn't ideal. No try, says Spider Mick. I come on, chat, please. I get more about wedding, not saying on YouTube what I did before the wedding, says Brandon. Scoreboard guy. Yeah. Hopefully it does it because we are sitting quite far away from it. If anyone's there we go. Pretty much what I've got is the laptop set up here so that we can stream from these devices with the camera and the microphone. But over there's the other setup, and that's got the scoreboard updating on it. Mum just came home and surprised me with Macca's. What a great mum.
she got? Yeah.
What she
got,
get?
Yeah, a Big Mac.
I've been, George can clarify with
Yeah.
this. I've been into customizing a McChicken lately.
Hamish goes berserk, slushies and McChickens, but then we had to actually go through the drive-through twice, and we had to walk up to that counter and let that woman know.
Yeah.
What was it in there?
They gave me a McChicken.
Without what was it meant to have bacon in it or something?
I got a McChicken customized or a double McChicken customized.
Yeah.
And then they gave me a singular McChicken burger that was different. And had the sauce I didn't like in it. Yeah. Nice inside ball. Here come the Brumbies. They're looking to get that try back. Tane Edmund, though, loses his footing. Enjoy your meal, says Kyron. She gave me a McChicken burger and a vanilla Coke. And why no try? Yeah, I think that was pretty unlucky.
I got the McSpicy one. That's too spicy.
Mm.
It's just shit.
And George has an infectious laugh. Want another 3 tries, second half, says Roof. He does. He laughs very loudly too.
An itchy foot.
Yeah?
Feels good.
What would you like me to do about it?
Button back out.
Oh, it's a knock on. But they're going back for the original penalty.
44th minute.
Mm-hmm. Time flying by.
Time. This is imagine like your regular viewers trying to watch the rugby and they're like, oh, this guy. Will he shut up? I don't care about his itchy foot.
Jake Paul or Tommy Fury? I mean, it's a tricky one. I think Fury.
I want Jake to win. Do I think Jake will win? I feel like mind over skill, yes. I feel like mentally Jake just can't lose. I just feel like when the fight's rigged.
And cheers, folks. Check you all later. See you later, Gareth. And how old do you think Austin and Kurt and Jonathan are? Let George take a guess this time. I think George is 50 and Hamish looks like he's 55. If I have this much hair when I'm 55, I will take it.
Wait, what? How old do you think Austin and Kurt? Who's Kurt and Austin and...
Random individuals.
12. She was 12!
And Nazi has said, Hamish mentioned earlier, you got a bit of speed around the footy field, George.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Buy it for a good buck. On the I'm slightly quick, I guess. You know? Bit of a quick lad when I want to get going, you know?
Clearly no try. That ref effed in the head, says Spider-Mick. No, he gave it as no try, Spider-Mick. So it's the same decision as that. Bye-bye, Gareth. Have a good time. Hungry Jack's Burgers, way better meat patties on the grills.
Damn, we don't have that in that town that we get at.
No, we've got Burger King. Lonergan now short ball to Alan Alalatawa. Looks like a box kick will be coming from James Slipper. Oh, sorry, not James Slipper.
The
Ryan
boys are
Lonergan.
having an orgy over there.
Yeah.
Jack in the mouth.
Yep.
Yep.
Jed Holloway looking to charge this one down possibly. And Nick White was quite gentle for a rugby player.
Yes.
And do you know a channel called TAS Analytics? I do. I've heard of the fella. And I was either be a TMO or a ref.
Yeah, I've heard of
says Karen. And I enjoy having Macca's for tea tonight, says Spider Mick. Marshmallows are soft, says Roof. They are.
Yeah.
Although is it sugar-free or gluten-free marshmallows are tough ass.
Are they?
One of them are, yeah.
Chewy.
I still remember being at Daniel's farm. Me, you, George. Me, you, you're George.
I'm George.
Me, you, Daniel, and Isaac.
Yeah.
We all cooked the marshmallows on
that
the barrel.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Had some breakfast the next
blew my
day.
back out.
Yeah, I'm slightly quick, I guess. That's how I describe my sex life, says Distracted Sports.
Wow, you get what? You get puss to your butt. We don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Good to pay for mine.
Waratahs on attack. Edmund going across now to Tim Horton, or Tom Horton, I think it is. Some refs are good, says Karen. And also, we have got there, he's made a lot of videos on the ref. Give me an oh yeah, Jonathan, says Holly.
Oh yeah.
Also the smiley face from Nate as well.
Oh yeah. That's what it is.
Is that? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yep. Nigel Owens is the GOAT ref. He is. Oh, that looks chilly.
Oh, your boy's got broken feet.
Angus Bell with the foot firmly in an ice bath.
Firmly.
Firmly.
Not just in there a little bit. It's firmly in there.
Firmly.
Yeah, not moving.
49 minutes through. You think the Waratahs are on the verge of getting back into this contest?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave Parecki, 15 metres out. You might just be right. Although it's stolen in the line out by the Brumbies. Little knock on the ground. In fact, Nick Berry says, nah, never mind. I get bored. Now, another bubble in there. Nice run. Oh, counter ruck. Doesn't work out for them. Tars coming back. And also we have got there, can we turn this end of the game chat into a chat about how to talk to women? Yes.
You pay them.
Absolutely. Where's mum and dad streaming your hammy? They are in Sleeping Town at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They
In
were in the
bed.
lounge watching Amazon when I turned up.
They were. Jorgensen gets another for the Waratahs. You were right. You said that they were quite close
They
to
had the
coming
ball
back.
on the line.
Sevens kicking off
They
tonight
had
or
already
tomorrow?
made 'em move.
Tomorrow, in fact, Sunday morning. So yeah, early on. This is not soccer. You created history there. But yeah, we could talk about that distracted sports. It's one of those ones that as soon as we get into the post-match, as soon as people know the score, everyone might leave. But we'll just have a good old catch up.
You want,
Me,
5
you,
years
Tim.
hanging around.
Me, you, Tim, and George on the women's chat, eh?
This is how we get a walk.
Anyone who skips to the end of the live stream to see what the score was, we just hear Tony saying how
When
to.
you drive past a woman, tell her you love her. It's okay. And then she'll love you as well.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
You remember when you showed your shoe to that woman and she was like, "You're being cheeky."
That was really funny.
We will bring it up on the post-match interview.
You getting cheeky, are you? Well, yes, I am.
Well, that's not what you said. You said, no. Marshmallows. Anyway, Spider. A Ghostbusters great movie. Easy, distracted, high roof, Carter. What's for dinner? It's not how you talk to women.
No, that's racist.
No, it's sexist. Is what you're meaning there. Conversion successful. So the score now 21 points to 17 in favour of the Waratahs.
What's for dinner? Classic, isn't it? Bless you.
We're hearing SBW talking his facts on the commentary.
Yeah, I could do that all the time.
Better tomorrow lunch, the Kiwi lads. Yes, tomorrow lunch, I think I'm just having hot chips.
Oh, look at the hot girls in the stand.
In fact, I think I'm having hot chips for a majority of my meals over the next 3 days.
I don't know what to eat because we can't cook anything in the house.
You cooked those frozen chicken thighs yet?
No, I was tempted to tonight, but
Mm.
I do need some seasoning, and I don't know what to do.
True. Who scored the tries? Says Thomas. It was Jorgensen, both tries for the Waratahs. Oh, sorry, for the for the Waratahs. For the Brumbies, we saw the early try of Ryan Lonergan. Also, the other try was, Rob Valentini almost scored, but then it was cancelled out. Who scored the other try for them? Was it Andy Muirhead, in fact, from a cross kick?
Yeah.
That was the other try.
Yep.
Hot chips, my favourite, says Kyron. Nick White used to be a soccer player in round 3 versus South Africa. Nick White is now out on the field. Nice inside ball from the Brumbies, and thanks, says Thomas. No worries.
Good
White
night.
having to
They're
do
making improvements.
bit of a spin there, didn't he?
There's Nick's on. Nick the Fick. It's beautiful moustache.
T-bone steak with chips. Top it all with creamy, steamy, cheesy
I ate
sauces.
2 T-bones one night.
You did. I watched you. That was in Wanaka.
Yeah.
You almost considered a third.
Yeah.
They
The
were
whole family
big
denied me.
too.
I did it.
Yeah. I had to try and explain to an older woman about what YouTube was.
Yeah, I remember they go, wow! Wow, so you sit there and you talk about rugby? Yeah. Wow! You're like, yeah, that's what I do. Oh, okay. And she's like, hey, everyone, come over here. Listen to what this kid does. This kid over here. She
Yeah.
was very impressed. What are you going to blow her back out?
She asked me if my teeth, like I'd had anything done to them because they were nice. She was like, "Have you had those done?" And I in my head, I was like, "You think if I had them done, I'd go for this?" You close the gaps a little bit. What's your favorite ice cream? Mine's chocolate fudge. He loves the chocolate, don't you?
Oh, I love a good chocolate ice cream.
Mine's Gold Rush, probably. It's quite nice. We got another donation, George,
$5
from Trent. He said, "Go the Tars." Thank you very much, Trent.
Cheers,
Some
Trent.
long nose. Oh. Now go on short side. Gordon. Lambert gets the offload to Parecki. The Tars are still in this. Well and truly. Michael Hooper.
Yep, right.
Good chance, Taney. But now Donaldson almost ends up running behind his own teammate. The ball's come out. Gordon gets it. Now off to Hugh Sinclair. Considered the offload. Does somehow find it from his back.
Yeah.
Now Gordon just jogging at the moment. I've never heard of Gold Rush before. Trust me, all my life. I've never heard of that. I don't know if it's very popular. It's pretty much just caramel with toffee chunks in it. I think there's probably another name for it as well, but I'm not too sure what it is. Tonight I'm having Macca's. Tomorrow I'm having Chuckateri.
Well, that's right.
He's having
Chuckateri.
Steak and chips, always delicious. Fried onion rings and blue cheese sauce. Penalty to the Brumbies.
Is it ice cream?
Hmm?
Is it an ice cream?
No, not the steak and whatnot.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought you meant penalty to the Brumbies.
Oh, is that an ice
Is it
cream?
an ice cream?
Mm.
Should be.
And we'll never heard about Gold Rush ice cream.
Oh.
The thing is, that's what I do now.
You ever see the old people sitting there? Oh, my bloody camera's on. How do I turn that off?
Have you seen those fancy phones that you flip?
Yeah.
And you crush?
Yeah. They break, apparently.
Well, yes, they would. They're constantly flipping, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lonergan, probably relatively early to have him going off, but when you've got Nick White as the other option.
Yes, he's a great player, Nick White.
Mm-hmm. Game 100 for him as well. That's it, but currently on the halfway line, the scrum.
He's that cartoon character though. What's that one called? Where they're in the safari with that van. Has he got a daughter?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, no, I'll look it up on
Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah, he's Nigel Thornberry. I'll get up and fight for him.
Also, Spider Macaroni Cheese, great. So I was spaghetti and meatballs. What Bill Murray in the movie Meatballs, says Ruth. And Franz Stein is 1 year older than Israel Dag. Well, Franz Stein is playing in 2022 and Dag wasn't. It is Nick White, yeah.
It is Nick White.
He doesn't quite have the nose.
Not the colour. No, the nose is what makes it.
You think?
If you look at his nose, that's what makes him look like Nigel Thornberry. And the moustache.
Charlie Gamble spins out of one. Someone needs him to score 3 tries in the next 24 minutes or so. Lalakai Foketi. Nice work from him. Now Gordon going to the left-hand side. I believe that would have been Abel. Another big step. Go the Tars, says Kyron.
Yeah.
Out to the right. They've had more possession recently, the Tars, haven't they? Penalty to the Brumbies. I jinxed it. I'm really good at that.
There we
go. Really good at jinxing things. Second half's gone quicker than the first, I think. Already 17 minutes through, 23 to go. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to have Distracted Sports possibly on after this match for a post-match review, and also apparently how to pick up women. And then also we're going to have Rugby Itch.
Your boy's got a wife, so he's done it.
Tony, that is, not Tim.
How's Tim's love life?
I don't know. I haven't asked Tim about it.
Tim in England.
He is, yeah. Travels a lot.
Yeah.
And did Michael Hooper switch to the Brumbies when he was in the Waratahs? Says Karen. I mean, he's currently still lurking for the Waratahs at 7. 10 penalties against them, though. That's something that's been hurting them, because if you take away those 10 penalties, they're actually still not doing too badly possession-wise. It looks like Alan Alatoa now about to make his way off the field. Maybe. Although he might get to stay out there for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you talking about when they're doing a scrum?
Like me?
Yeah.
Well, I normally say what's happening. Ball
goes in. Oh, Namani's on.
Namani.
Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Please, for the love of the Lord, give him the ball.
He's probably going to have to run straight at Corey Toole.
Yeah.
Not a good day to be Nice run up the middle for Valentini. He says Jacob, welcome in again, mate. Now, nice run, offload on the outside. Here comes Corey Toole, steps
Natolo missed it.
through Natolo. Straight through, a bit of push and shove. The Brumbies have scored. Nadolo is on, and Nadolo has missed a tackle.
He just went flying. Nadolo, man. Get some
I miss
here.
watching the 2015 World Cup on TV, says Corin. And what a win by the Chiefs, says Jacob. They did very well. But Corey told his first try. Going through Nadolo, of all people.
Not through him. Nadolo sort of just overshot that.
He didn't even get close.
I don't even think he made much of an effort.
Israel
I always
Dag,
said that when he played for the Crusaders, he wasn't much of a defender.
he was going high as well.
Yeah.
And got to add onions with steak. The famous salt posse. Might be posse. Sprinkle salt.
Well, that sounds like a healthy meal.
Just flew past. Yeah, I think it was that after landing of Mark
Who's
Noah
15?
Kwaniawasi. That's Tom Wright.
He's a bit of a dick, is he, or what?
Well, Noah Kwaniawasi landed on his guy late.
Oh.
I think that's why he did it, except Dag isn't a good kicker, says Kyron there. And Noel Alicio, a man who struggled with his kicking for a while,
Don't like him.
had the opportunity to tie that game up against the Crusaders,
Yeah, I don't like him.
but
at
he
all.
missed the kick.
I always remember when he played against the Crusaders and he was just a real arrogant little.
That kick has just drifted back. Nicely done. And that'll make the score now 26 points to 17 in favour of the in favour of the Brumbies. 20 minutes remaining. It's going to have to be another comeback from the Waratahs. The thing is, they keep on making little comebacks.
He'll score 2 tries straight off the bat. I've seen him do it. It's insane. I saw him when he did his debut for the All Crusaders and he made 3 tries in one game against, it was in South Africa.
Right, well, we might see it.
Like the Sharks or something.
Here it comes. Imani Nadolo got the ball now. Boom. Breaks straight through one tackle, but does get dragged down in the next. Jack Gordon passes off to Harris. And the Waratahs definitely need to be the next team to score. Get all the way.
Yeah.
And the thing is, these two sides, because they keep on scoring, it's actually making it harder to get those bonus points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
All right, George, are you staying the night with Hamish?
Hamish wants me to, but I'm like, no, I don't swing that way.
I don't think I said I wanted you to. You got heaps to do, don't I? Just busy. Gordon scores again.
Go on, Gordon.
Backline for the Brumbies is lit, says Blues Nate. And also, hi, Hamish, says Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Yeah. George might be coming around later on tomorrow for the Reds Hurricanes game.
Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm all booked in.
As long as he's not all booked in for something else.
Oh, yeah.
Banter.
Yeah, but banter.
How far is Tamahiri from your house? Probably quite far. I haven't heard of it.
Who?
Tamahiri?
Who's Tamahiri?
Don't know. It's either a guy or a place.
Oh.
And also, more busy, me or you, says Brandon. Well, Brandon, you've got a wife. So you'll always be busy because your number one goal should be to please your wife. Task, says Trent. Thank you very much, Trent.
$2. Damn.
In Hamilton, it's quite far away.
Yeah.
And Brumbies better keep their nerve.
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch that game. It was weird to hear. Says it's
They're
news.
close up with them now because the money came on. Now they keep thinking about him and they're not focusing.
Exactly right. Yes. That'll be it.
That'll be it.
Tane Edmund now has missed.
He really needs to be getting that.
Although it just means he has to get the next one. That's the gist of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just needs to make sure he gets the next one now.
Yeah.
For Tane Edmund, and that will give them 1 point lead.
Absolutely.
A nice run from was actually Lalakai Foketi. Found that first initial offload to Jake Gordon. The Waratahs supporters in attendance, very happy with that one. Man, this is a tweet one, says this news. And what about YouTube channel, says Brandon. I mean, I think you said you're doing the sevens, but I mean, I am doing the sevens, but I'm also doing the union, so it's, I don't see it as a comparison though, because you don't know people's energy levels or if they've had their back blown out. You just don't know.
I was going to have a quick spell.
You've seen Sam Whitelock's 60-meter try. It was 7 years ago. I have. It's a clip that still rotates every once in a while on social media. It's like tin roof ice cream, caramelized toffee and nuts and cream inside. Like out of this world. Says Roof. You gotta love that nerve. I got that nerve, but anything can happen.
If you guys are wondering why we keep saying we're going to have a quick spell, it's because one day I was driving my car and Hamish was next to me and I was like, I'm just going to have a quick spell. I was like, my granddad used to say it.
R.I.P. Just Carl. That's Carl Peterson. Carl Peterson? Yeah, CP. Carl Peterson, isn't it? Hello, Carl. It was nuts, says Kyron. So the bonus point currently sitting for the Waratahs being less than 7 behind. I'm going to be asleep for half of the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to look after the kids soon, Brandon.
As soon as the child is born, you won't get as much sleep. That's just life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so how are you doing with your wife, Brandon? What, she, happy?
Also, a lock outrun people that were like 20 times faster than him. Says Kyron, although big does he? It's always handy. Wailanu. Taken down again. Excuse me, Hamish. Just chowing some KFC. Hope you're good. Well, I'm not as good as you, Carl, because you're chowing KFC.
What did you get?
He's king.
What kind of thing did you get, Carl?
Gone into touch from the Waratahs. Kicking battle. Starting to kick in a little bit more. Unintended. Not really. Huh? Only 15 minutes left. Not a lot of time.
No.
And I think the Brumbies might be able to utilise their bench. Darcy Swain.
Just have a wank, mate. It's over here.
Darcy Swain, the player who broke Quintupire, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Do you?
I think so. What happened again?
He knocked his knee out the wrong way type thing and just crushed him.
Yeah.
Now Brumbies, working hard. Yes, says Kyron, my 14-year-old does an awesome job babysitting his siblings, pays him $50.
Wow,
decent.
$2 for a 15-year-old.
14-year-old. My favorite fast food is Domino's and F up, George. No kids, I'm happy. I'm more busy with YouTube channel making 15 thumbnails. His name is
Mr. Beast
Dirty.
does the same thing. He makes 15 thumbnails for a video.
His name is Dirty Dancing. Has he had the time of his life?
Oh.
Did you get that reference or not? Okay, that's all right.
Dirty Darcy.
Dirty Darcy. I read it as Dirty Dancing. So my reference.
Did you get that? Did you get it? No, you didn't. You don't even understand your own jokes. I want you to leave now.
Not right now. You sure?
Yeah.
You can handle the fort for me while I'm gone. Downfield again from the Waratahs. Big shot coming in. Big shot. Big shot. A nice offload.
Ooh.
I'm right. Grabbed down by the scrag of the neck.
Yeah. Naughty boy.
Nick White. Going across to Noah Lucio. Cross kick going high. Not quite taken cleanly.
But he didn't have the ball.
By Andy Muni.
You got to get him that dollar. He's that fullback, Namani, isn't he?
What, Namani Nadolo?
Yeah.
He played for the Leicester Tigers a while back.
At fullback?
He was out on the wing. Number 11 for them, and Harry Potter was out on the other wing. Okay, the Tars, says Kyron.
Yeah.
He had a decent crack at him, didn't he, Namani?
He's like, I did it that time.
I'm doing day 4. Maybe see my voice. Says Brandon. What's your favorite
voice, Brandon?
What's your favorite New Zealand Super Rugby team? I like the Hurricanes because of their kit. Like, I like their yellow kit the best, but like player-wise, I mean, I like the Chiefs, what they've got.
Oh, yeah, jump on the old bandwagon, eh?
You want me to go wear my Chiefs kit, do you? You're being disrespectful.
Do something about it. You do nothing.
Mine was the
back out.
12 minutes left. It's just ticking down slowly. We're at a stalemate because there's only 6 points difference, and the Waratahs winning another penalty for the front row collapsing means they will be able to kick this one for the corner. Yep, that'll go out.
They did go out.
30 metres out now.
He's
Just talking
huge.
about the games that are taking place. He's just huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Large individual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the games that are coming up tomorrow, Moana Pacifica versus the Fijian Drua. That will be taking place at 4:35. Then at 7:05, the Blues versus the Highlanders, followed by Reds versus Hurricanes. That will be taking place at 9:35. Then after that, we will be doing Ulster versus the Sharks, Ireland versus Italy, Wales versus England, and then also about 15 sevens fixtures.
Someone's gay. What are you gay? I'm not gay. You are gay.
11 minutes left. I realised we didn't plug in the laptop. So I'm going to do that.
The Waratahs players' hearts. Up, something, down, something, down, something, down, up, down, up. And Brendan says, want my email if you want to do anything with me. He's kinky like that. This rugby is up again now, a little more exciting. Yes, that's right, Ruth. Couldn't agree more.
Converted try will put them up to 28 or 29 to 28. True. That's a long kick from the Brumbies. That goes dead, which means they go right back to where they kicked it from. Leonard Cattell goes, he's angry.
He's angry, man.
He's angry at himself.
He's angry at the performance. Could have happened, but it didn't.
You think the Waratahs can snatch this one at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you backed the Brumbies at the start?
George grabbed the pen for the rugby cheats. What? What does that mean?
I'm a bit confused.
For the rugby cheat, you mean like a cheat code for rugby, like a video game, or?
The kick goes dead in Super Rugby round 2. Who play next weekend? There's Brandon. I haven't actually looked hugely at next week's fixtures. I know that that's the Super round. Highlanders are going to be playing the Crusaders.
What was the
There's
Super
one
round?
matchup? All from the same location, all in Melbourne.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't looked through it too many of the other ones.
Why are they doing them all in Melbourne?
Because it's a Super round.
So they do them in different places each time?
No, last time it was in Melbourne.
So they just do Super rounds in Melbourne?
Yep.
So who sat in a board meeting and went, hey, and every round we'll play it in Melbourne?
No, not every round, just the Super round.
So why don't they decide to do it in Sydney?
Because it's in Melbourne.
So why does Melbourne get all the rugby one weekend and the rest of the world doesn't?
It's Melbourne.
Do they really need it, do they? Just things aren't going well in Melbourne, so they decide to play every single Super Rugby game in that. Like, I prefer Brisbane. I prefer, Christchurch.
That's in Melbourne.
You can tell Sanzar's based in Australia, can't you?
Rummy's going to score, says Justin.
Oh.
Thinks they're going to extend it just a little bit further.
That guy there, Larkin. He got sacked by Chica, didn't he? As his assistant coach?
Who's that?
Larkin.
Maybe, yeah.
He was the assistant coach under Chica. And yeah.
I remember Dane Cole's try in 2020, try for the Canes. Which one we talking? And hi, mate, good to be back. Good to see, glad to see the Mighty Chiefs beat Crusaders. See you, Stanley. Welcome back, Stanley. Hope you are excited for the Super Rugby season. We've got plenty of action coming up this year, don't we?
Yeah.
George will be joining me for the Reds Hurricanes game tomorrow. The Moana Pacifica, Fijian Drua, and Blues versus Highlanders. We will be doing solo. They are a little bit earlier on in the contest. Are you covering South Africa Sevens coming in July? Probably. We've covered every leg of the Sevens since the Olympics, I believe. So, yes, more than likely. And Bodie tried to stop him. Which one was that? I know of Nutty Lamape's try where Bowden tried to stop him and he just got run over.
Yeah.
That was an interesting one, wasn't it?
Now, how's old mate getting on in France? You haven't heard anything about him?
Who?
Lamape?
Not a huge amount.
No.
Stade Francais, I don't think they're doing too well anyway. And Kevin Peterson, wasn't he a South African cricket batsman who went to England? True. Yep. Kevin Peterson, very handy cricketer.
Yeah.
What I'm going to very quickly do, George,
is
I'm going to go on StreamYard and I'm going to get my link ready to send off to our guests. Now Valentini. Doing well. Invite guests. Copy that. Perfect.
Wagwan.
Now they've been told that they can go again. Penalty for the Brumbies. Oh, this changes the game because if they get this one over, that will be extending their lead to 9 points. Bowden Barrett is known for being a fast player and a hooker outran him. Says Curran, and also win the World Cup match. It is going to be taking place from, I believe, what's the exact date that it starts? I believe it's about the 7th of September or somewhere around there. We'll go and one moment. We'll go like that. That's Tony, and then we'll go like this. That's Tim, and then we'll go like subject. We don't have one. Link. Send that. Boom. Sent to our friends. And also we go there. Dan Coles plays scrum half. And when he was a kid, says Kyron, that doesn't really surprise me. He's quick enough, isn't he? And he just decided he liked being a hooker.
You remember Noel Olesio missed like 5 kicks for the Wallabies?
Huh?
And then he got sacked and played keeper to replace him. Remember that last season?
Can we spell? That kick's gone over. Not quite. Congratulations, Whitney, is what that just said.
Yeah.
Can't see the rest of it, though. But that now means that there's a 9-point difference. And if the Tars are going to win this game, they needed position there, but they also...
You ever notice that Daniel went to that Crusaders game?
Well, in Christchurch.
Yeah, and they lost.
I didn't realise he had gone. Maybe he was the unlucky charm.
Remember when he was telling us about how his old man got on those VIP tickets?
Oh, yeah, he got to sit in the corporate box and whatnot.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. But they lost.
Yeah, but you still get like free food and whatnot.
Yeah, that's worth it though, isn't it? Hey?
No, they thought his size was too big for a scrum half, so they put him at hooker. There's Kyron there.
They
They'll be on live stream
They
please.
did the same thing with me when I played rugby. I was a pretty big back, and then I joined the forwards. So I quite liked it because every ruck you just get in there and start throwing people around. But it was fitness wise, you needed to be pretty fit because you're going from ruck to ruck to ruck to ruck to ruck. Yeah.
And hey, Amish friend, hope you're well. Talani Sue is a big boy, isn't he? Tell you what, there's some beasts in Super Rugby. And there's some beasts around the rugby world too. And just massive blokes.
Ready to Nick White do something right? Or he got thrown away?
He got thrown away. But the penalty went against the Waratahs.
Oh.
Now it's going to be thrown in for the Brumbies. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Working it sideways. Nicely done. Penalty goes the way of the Brumbies again. So they will more than likely kick this one back into the corner. Be even closer to the try line. Nick White's arguing.
The nose.
It actually is a longer nose than I first anticipated.
Yeah.
And is this or is it a Waratahs home game? It is. So this will not make the crowd at, where are they playing? Allianz Stadium. They won't make them too happy, I wouldn't think.
Who's that?
It might be 2 from 2 for me on my Super Brew. That was Jed Holloway. You were looking at there. As always, Nick White does it. Says Cara. Now it's going to be thrown in again. Here come the Brumbies for another chance. Now they won't get themselves a winning bonus point, I don't think. And this one now getting close. Nick White trying to wrestle that ball away. It will be the scrum for the Waratahs. Now Eddie Jones in the crowd taking a cheeky geese, says Elon. He's got himself a nice box.
Yeah, his own little box. To stop him from yelling at people.
With the whole power supply to the building. So just flick them all down and just see what happens.
Yeah.
You know? Brumbies says trash the Tars party, says Karen. Or Kyron, sorry, I should say.
Yeah, sorry.
2.5 minutes remaining. The Waratahs, if they score some points here, they still get within 7. They get themselves a bonus point.
Yeah.
Possibility. But now, They're going to be rotating. It's fine. Says Cara in there. You all right?
Yeah, mate. I do all right.
Yeah, that's good. I like a roller coaster with Fozzie at the moment. See how we go in this year's Rugby Championship, the snooze. Did I miss one from the snooze? I might have missed one from the snooze. I apologize, the snooze. Where was the snooze? Oh, there's the snooze. Oh, no, he was talking to Nate. And how about the Mighty Chiefs, says Marco? They did well, Marco. And they.
Yeah. Yeah, they did well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brilliant. The best. Maybe not, but you know.
Brilliant as long as Eddie ain't on a mic. No worries. And happy 68th birthday.
G'day, mate.
Alan.
Yeah,
Hi,
mate.
Lane.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. For his open press conferences, Eddie Jones. Yeah, mate. Not the best performance out there today, but you know how it goes, mate.
Brumbies scored the 7th try, says Justin All. I know they were going seesaw back and forth.
Yeah.
Not sure who got the 7th, though, in terms of the team. Sorry. If Fozzie doesn't go, we want then next year we get Scott Robinson.
Not necessarily. I would say, I don't know. When's the World Cup?
World Cup is in September.
Is Super Rugby done by then?
Yep.
He's only got 1 year left on the Super Rugby contract, doesn't he? With the Crusaders, this is his last season.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be extending it. I think he's looking for a thing, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Beautiful
ball to Noah Quinita-Wasi, taken nicely by Jorgensen. There's still a chance for the Tarsi. If they score right now, that might be enough time.
I want to see him swat some instincts away.
What about when Eddie brought up, this isn't nice to talk about Sexton's injuries himself? This guy could do stand-up, is Elon. What a game, all right, says Nobam now, Nadolo.
I do like how Eddie is a straight to the point sort of guy, though. What was that?
Flicks on the inside. You can be fancy all you like, but you still got to score points.
You got to let the other team know that you got to throw it like that.
Jay Gordon goes to Nadolo again. Good low tackle made. Jumping over the balls out, and Darcy Swain able to jump on it for the Brumbies. It's all well and good having a big man like Nadolo, but you've got to follow it up with a clean out. Or else it's just a turnover, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hooper almost got himself in trouble. Who's the dirtiest player? Depends on who you talk to. I know a few people would say probably like a Matthias Alemano or Marcos Crema, someone along those lines.
Yeah.
They give away quite a few penalties. In fact, if Distracted Sports is still here, he has a video on his channel saying who he feels are the dirtiest players in World Rugby. Be sure to check that out, Distracted Sports. He might not be here anymore.
Might be passed out.
He might be.
You know.
And Gordon's no look past WGF. My opinion is it's Owen Farrell. He's also up there, I believe. Tane Edmund, ball on the outside to Jed Holloway. Taken down now. Corey Toole, normally pretty decent in a breakdown. Oh, no. Yeah.
Your balls just dropped.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, it's a spirit, bud.
Gordon goes off to Hooper.
Absolutely.
Have to release him. There's still a chance for 1 point here. As long as they get some form of points. Like, they could even get a penalty from here. Good run from Will Harris. Finds the offload up for Faulkner. Tetera Faulkner. Getting closer now.
Good run.
Can they get the penalty advantage? They've got, okay, this is a easy kickable 3 if they want it from here.
Is it a bonus point there?
Yeah, it would be a bonus point if they kick the 3. Yes, the crowd would probably boo, but it's kind of what you got to go with. Shame to lose at home, says Elon. Ask the Crusaders.
Shut up.
Gone away with high tackles.
What goes around comes around, kiddos.
They're going to take the 3 points. See, the crowd are going to boo, but it's the right decision for the home side, isn't it? Get within 7. Yeah. World Cup finisher, England, South Africa, Ireland, Argentina, France, Australia. It goes over. And that is going to be the end of the match. 25 points to 31. The Brumbies victorious. And what turned out to be quite a close game.
Yes.
I see a sleepy Tony down the bottom. Yes. What we're quickly going to do before we add Tony in.
He doesn't look sleepy.
And
he looks like he's intoxicated.
That's the spirit. Waratahs 25 to the 31 of the Brumbies. Hello, Tony. We'll go like this. full time. Oops, spelled time wrong. We'll go like this. We'll go like that. Stick it down the bottom. Also got, if we lose in the World Cup and South Africa's still in it, I will cheer for them, says Kyron. God. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a special guest. Some of you guys might know this man. I just gave a plug to one of his videos, which was the 10 dirtiest players in world rugby. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. I think it got age restricted, if I'm not wrong there.
Who restricted sport?
Yeah.
Good bloke.
But now, nonetheless, we will chuck him in. And ladies and gentlemen, we won't be able to hear him. Hang on, we've got to plug in this first, Tony. We just got to switch her over quickly so that we can hear what's going on. Rugby Itch has just arrived on the scene as well. It's a right party environment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go boom. We'll go boom. You guys are really small. So
oh, wow. It's a party.
hello.
Hey.
Thanks, Hamish, you always know where to stick it. I really appreciate that.
Hello, Tony. Welcome in.
Hello, Rugby Itch. How are you, George? I've admired you from afar for a long time. So this is a real privilege getting a chance to chat to you. What a joy, really.
Got a fan.
There we go. I've turned them up in the eardrums as well.
All right.
So, Tim, you did the commentary of this game. What did you think of it compared to the Chiefs versus Crusaders game?
I mean, it was definitely not as one-sided, I'd say, as the first game, because in the second half of that Chiefs-Crusaders game, I mean, they scored 24 points unanswered. So for this game, I mean, the WARATAHS Brumbies was definitely a more competitive game, to say the least. But every time the WARATAHS scored a try, the Brumbies would just come straight back into it. So, yeah, it's one of those where, again, I was cheering for the WARATAHs, but yeah, the Brumbies were just too strong.
Why are you so smiley?
Fuck you, Tim. When he comes out with a forward analysis, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah.
I, on the other hand, was not prepared for any sort of analysis. I didn't actually realize we were going to talk about rugby. So
just make something up. You were right.
But if I had to say anything, two good games to watch, actually. And look, to everybody who is not from Canterbury, happy Canterbury losing day. Because we all love it when the Crusaders lose. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It really is, exactly. Hats off. Go the Chiefs. See you later, George. Good on you, mate.
The thing is, he'll go straight to my fridge and just take one of my drinks here.
It's okay. Anybody but the Crusaders. So it was done. That was really heartening. And what I did enjoy the WARATAHS Brumbies game as well. Two quality games, very entertaining games. Hey, Tim, I hear Tim had a massive snab on his channel. Did you notice this? Hamish? He had legendary rugby YouTuber Mark from Rugby on his channel.
I saw that. He beat me to the collaboration.
He beat me to the collaboration. Jeez Louise.
I mean, to be fair, we always talked about it. Like, it was ages ago, actually. We kind of talked about this, like, in the summer. Like, I always said, like, yeah, let's do a collab in the future. Again, I knew that he was busy for a period of time with the kids and that. So I literally just said to him, like, look, if Super Rugby's good with you, that's probably the best time. He's like, yeah, no, it's good. So I just thought we were kind of
busy. He's not that busy. You've really just got to catch him. You just got to catch him between 10 a.m. and about 2 p.m. weekday.
Before the kids come in.
and for someone like Hamish though, that's his sleeping hours. So
yes, exactly.
That's the hard thing.
Yeah. See, sleeping this weekend is going to be a tricky scenario. I think I'm going to be sleeping in like little, maybe hour increments, just a little sleep here, a little sleep there.
Just don't sleep, mate.
Yeah, that's true. I could just not sleep. Just do crack, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, the amount of content for today. I mean, Rugby 7, Six Nations, Super Rugby. It's gonna be, you're gonna have to do a lot.
And I'm playing half a game of cricket before it all starts.
There you go.
What number do you bat? Are you first drop, second drop? What are you?
I am an opener for my team. I prefer not opening, but I have to open.
Hamish carries the entire team.
Are you a bit of a Russell Dravid of the team? You like the wall who just sort of stands out there, just absorbs the initial flurry of moving seamers off the wicket initially, or or you're like a fast-paced scorer? What are you?
No, the absolute opposite. I'm like a Pajara. Normally, I compare myself to it. Too slow to score and then get myself out doing something dumb.
Fair enough. I love it. But yeah, rugby, 2 games. They were good games. I enjoyed it. George, I want to know more about you. So, George, what do you do for a crust, my man? Well, what's your gig?
I drive tractors.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
I dreamed as a child of driving tractors. It was a childhood dream of mine. I think because I think it was like the funnest thing to play with when you had like toys was like trucks and tractors. That was it.
Yeah.
And you basically
I had a full-on empire when I was a kid. It was a big operation.
Do you know what would be a great video?
What's that?
Getting Tony in one of your tractors. Like a real life like tractor.
You know,
video.
I had a seagull with my tractor yesterday. I got a video of it on my phone too.
It was like, what?
You were using while you were
Seagull was
driving.
sitting on the fuel tank and it's hanging in there, and it's like, oh, I'm like, hang in there, little man, but it goes away. It goes under the back wheel.
Mm.
you
It's
killed a
pretty funny.
seagull. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
killed it. It was dead. It's definitely dead.
Oh,
Well,
my
it's
God.
back out.
I didn't think this anecdote was going to have such a sad ending, but hey.
Exactly.
Ah, he'll be right.
Oh, you won't.
He'll be dead,
Mm.
you know, but he's had better days, you know.
George, I do appreciate how I've been popping up in your YouTube feed, but you've been ignoring my thumbnail. That's really great. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I haven't really been watching a lot of rugby content in general.
No,
He doesn't even watch
Oh.
my videos, so you're all right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just embarrassing.
I get it. Rugby
Yeah,
Match, I've been watching your videos, my man.
Yeah, I've been watching yours as well. I love the last video you did on Scotland and Ireland. That was great.
Yeah, it was pretty weird, the last one.
Oh,
that I
yeah.
did.
Yeah,
It got to some went to some weird places. I basically pictured myself in a love triangle with the 2 teams, which I don't think
Yeah, I
is a normal
saw. But still a good video, though. Still a good video.
So, but what I want to know is what's happening with the Hamish and the Kiwi lads this year. What's the goals? Do you guys set goals for the year? What do we want to achieve? It's a big year. It's a World Cup year. What do we want to get done?
I think Hamish should aim for 35,000 by the end of the World Cup.
I think he could go. I think should go for like 50,000 this year. Like this is like the big year, man.
Yeah.
Like this is the year where you make your money. You know.
Yeah. And then every other year it's just shit. But this year you're making money, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Do you ever thought about it, Hamish?
Not hugely, to be honest, because I always think that I'm missing out because I don't show any clips or anything. But then I'm too scared to show clips because I got copyrighted for not showing clips.
I do it.
You do.
As I say, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
But what I do is I show like really small little clips with music with me speaking. Like, and if you want to be as much of a D-bag to like, and most of my stuff is like old. Like I very rarely show like highlights from the week, like things that are really relevant. It's more historical context stuff. So yeah, and then I just edit my head into lots of crotches, and then it seems to get a few views. That's basically the formula.
It works.
Tim, you're closing in on 1K, aren't you?
Yeah, look, I mean, I've always, I mean, my goals are a bit different, I guess, compared to yours, guys. Like I've always said for my channel, I consider it more as a hobby in a sense because I've always wanted to just kind of let people know my rugby opinion out there. I mean, I want to meet new people along the way, like I've collabed with you guys, and we're definitely gonna do a collab in the future for sure, Tony. For sure.
Once you can handle some fucking swearing, we're all good.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
it's
yeah.
fine, man. That's 100%, man. 100%.
As long as we can fucking swear, we're fucking.
But no, yeah. For me, look, at the end of the day, if I can just collab with more people, meet new people on the way, get to 1K, then yeah, I'm more than happy. more than
No,
happy.
I chatted. Yeah, man. I'd love to collab with you. And I spoke to Mark, and he had a great time with his chat with you. He was like, I didn't think he was going to be such a nice guy. And that might have been the reason, because I was like, oh man, that guy Rugby Itch, he's a real prick. Don't do anything with him.
No, it was great. It was great collabing with him, because I mean, I didn't want to like. It was one of those where
Liam,
I just
George,
I
what
saw
video
that.
did you see some of a bug? Liam, we caught a fish, by the way.
I told him. I
We
sent him a
caught a
picture.
fish.
Liam is someone we know in real life.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
actually
no
in
way.
the Kiwi Lads video.
Yeah.
He's in the snowboarding
Oh.
one from way back.
he's the exclusive.
Mm.
That was the Rugby World Cup 2011 playthrough on the Kiwi Lads Entertainment channel. That George had the little pamphlet and you started
No,
smacking
yeah.
your face.
Get the information into my head,
Yeah,
you know.
that one was it. And excuse the language, everyone. Sorry for the profanity. Nah, it's all right. I think everyone who's young has gone to bed by now.
Yeah, unless on the other side of the planet.
Exactly.
Mm.
So what do you guys come up with the Six Nations this week? Who do you guys think will get the wins for this week?
I mean, an upset that my brain doesn't think could happen, but I think would really upset the rugby world is Italy somehow beating Ireland.
What?
No, like I don't think it's going to happen. But
But then-
imagine the turmoil of that happening
Oh,
just before a World Cup as well.
No,
Everyone's
I'm,
brains would be broken.
I think the team that are on the slide right now are actually France. Like
Mm.
I think they really ran it close with Italy, and Italy have got some good players. Compuzio, whatever his name is, he's certainly a classy player, and they've got some great forwards as well. But I think they're the team that has actually peaked between cups at the moment right now.
Mm.
I think Ireland have actually just gone from strength to strength. They've started this year so composed and in such a strong place mentally that they've just come out. Like they've come out of the box, not playing since November, but starting in February and just looking sharp as anything. They've been super impressive for me. And I made a whole video about how romantically involved I was with Scotland. That I'm really hoping that Scotland actually gets up this weekend.
yeah, I agree. I actually want Scotland to do pretty well. To do well this year. I mean that victory over Wales just so. I mean they're just literally all over the place. There was no answer from Wales. And then Scotland's win against against England was even better. That was a great win.
That's right. And you could argue that Scotland's victory over Wales is more impressive than Ireland's victory over Wales.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
like-
I agree. Yeah.
And then we look further down the track. If we look at Scotland as really the dark horse of the whole World Cup, they're in a pool with South Africa and Ireland.
Yeah.
So that's the pool of death. That really is that's
And
tough.
Tonga. And Tonga. They'll be a
Yeah. Watch out for Tonga. Tonga could be worthy of an upset.
I like how as soon as we say it's no longer PG, everyone in the chat was like, right, this is our chance. We'll just put
What are
some.
they saying?
Brandon said, F go bed now, kids. F love this.
Brandon, you're the only kid watching.
What has he said? Fuck this. Go to bed, kids. What?
Brandon recently got married, Tony. Mhm.
I got married once. It was the worst fucking thing I ever did.
So you're saying don't do it or what?
Don't do it. Don't do it, son. Brandon, back out. Back out. Back out.
Liam is.
Well, what are you up to, Liam? Are you with? We
What
got
you
you on big stream. Say
Brady.
Brady. Is that Brady the fella that worked for Robbie? Is the
Real
dumb
life chat.
Irish?
They're going to the canals tomorrow. That's why Liam can't
They'll
play
catch
cricket
like
for
a
us.
bloody fucking tuna or something in the canals or something.
Tim, I feel like we've entered into like Hamish's like friends WhatsApp group.
The thing is, we hadn't talked to Liam until we saw him
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah, we saw him the other
Fun
day fishing.
Yeah.
We can't catch
Right.
shit when we're fishing, right? And then Liam's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I just caught this massive trout." And we're like, "Oh, right." And then Liam's
All
good
right.
at fishing.
Mm.
He's
I like this is like the inner goings
He's got-
in the New Zealand
got,
WhatsApp group.
He's got lots of cats as well.
Oh, really? got a
Yeah,
lot of
my
pussy.
Snapchat stories.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we all
Liam.
meant to talk about.
Oh,
That's
no.
what we all meant to talk about. Tim, have you got a lady?
Not yet,
Tim's-
not yet, unfortunately. No, not
You
yet.
got
Okay, well,
multiple
you can,
women on
you,
the
can,
go.
you, can, you can join in the chat. You can join in the chat too. So I did promise George and young Hamish there a little conversation about the birds and the bees, not just the birds and the bees, but how to talk to women. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I love this. Okay, let's hear your
Okay,
your
okay.
perception.
Step one: be clean. Be well showered. Make sure that you're smelling nice. Make sure that wherever you've just come from, you've just had a shower. That you're wearing clean clothes. You're not wearing clothes that you.
Hand
Do
up.
you want to stand
Put
up
up a
and
hand
show
up.
me your shorts?
So if you have bullshit on your clothes, does that affect your results?
It definitely does, because a woman generally doesn't want to talk to somebody who smells like the excrement of a large mammal. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But girls love tractor stuff. That's definitely a tip
Yeah,
for you.
they say, yeah, exactly. Big tractor, big dick. That's what they say.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say, my man.
Are you
Okay.
listening, Brady?
Number one, be clean, be like well dressed. Have a nice, like have a t-shirt or a shirt on that is nice and clean. Have a nice pair of jeans on. Yes,
You can't be
come on.
shirtless.
Well, in your case, I wouldn't suggest that, but some people could get away with it.
I don't know. I feel like the ladies love a bit of punch.
Mate, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. They do. Some do. It's a very much a niche, though. So the chances of them like coming across that. Yeah, so that's step one. Would anyone like step two? Anyone?
That works for you, Liam. You always used to get a
As
woman.
Liam catches big fish, he just goes, "Hey, you want to?" I tell them I love them.
Oh,
The
that's
first second I meet them.
that works out really well for you, George.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like we drove past a girl the other day and I went, "I love you," and she went, "Oh!" Fuck
She
yeah.
screamed and said, "Get this man away from me."
Well, we'll tell the story of we had a fat Maori chick threaten me the other day.
No, dude.
So we're at this.
We had a bigger woman threaten me the other day. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We're in Timaru. We're parked behind her. And I was in a really hyper mood. I was swinging my shoe around. And anyway,
Out
we
the
drove
window.
we out the window. And we drove behind her. And then we come up next to her in the lights. She puts her window down and she goes, "Are you getting smart?" I went, no, absolutely not. She's a large individual. Like, and she's like, "Oh, I hope you're not getting smart." I'm like, "Absolutely not." I put my window up and then Hamish is sitting there like drawing like Hamish was white and I was like, "Oh no."
Oh dear. So you had a small
didn't
run in.
work.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, generally, that's not what I would suggest is throwing a shoe around outside of a moving vehicle. Generally not. You know, it's a technique. I'll give you that. But what about Tim? For you, what are your sweet moves of the ladies?
I mean, I guess it depends on the girl. Like, where if you know them already, then obviously you can kind of like come up with a conversation on the spot. But if you don't know the person, you kind of just approaching them. You're like, okay, that's when. What I normally do is like where you go up to the girl, like I don't know, you just notice something about her, and then you're like, I know you start a conversation. I don't know if it's just go from there.
You don't say their ethnicity and how large they are.
That you definitely don't do. You definitely don't do that.
For sure. Tim, just if you want to blow her back out, mate.
No, Tim's got some game. Like that's a very good point. Like notice something small about them. No, Tim, you've got some game. That's good, man. Just notice something small about them, like, "Oh man, I really like your fucking shoes," or whatever. Like something weird, something that they're kind of peacocking on, like something. Like you notice that small detail about them.
It's the little things. It's the little things which count. Really, that's kind of what matters. But
That's it.
no, trust me.
Said, I'm really not sure why you guys are getting relationship advice from the guy that's divorced.
Hey, I was divorced, but I also
Hey,
with somebody else. Divorce doesn't mean you can't pick
experience.
up. Yeah,
Mm.
divorce means you can't maintain a marriage. It doesn't mean you can't pick up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm.
Huh.
Anyone tuning in, Brumbies won 31-25, just in case anyone was wondering.
Step 2.
There's just
listen,
someone
boy.
tuning in now. I saw someone on this fat
Yeah.
That's mine.
George say there was a storm and 1 million Tyson got into it. I get the reference. Do you get the reference? Yeah.
That's
Tyson was at our cricket practice the other night.
Yeah.
He smacks a hard ball. He does.
Yeah, sends it straight to hell.
He does.
Your boy came out there in that final, he just whacked the shit out of it, and then so he got out, and then
And
good
also,
performance from Tyson. No, I liked it. I like it.
but simply don't trust Tony.
Because
says Sammy Sosa.
that's how I would play cricket. Just whack the shit out of it and then see what happens.
Trying to get you to play tomorrow, since we're short. Yeah.
If I saw the ball coming at me, I wouldn't
George, are
even
you
bother.
going to play? Are you going to play tomorrow, George, or are you going to
Probably
back out?
not. No, probably not.
No, fair
He's
enough.
going to blow his back out.
So who's,
Then you have that like farmer strength, with the
Mm. He can hit a long ball when he swings it near the ball.
Yeah.
when he hits it?
I heard it like a baseball. And me and Hamish have this argument. He's like, "Oh no, you got to give it the old, put the elbow out." I'm nah, stuff that. Let's smash this thing straight to the bloody, gulag. So I hit it like a baseball. He's like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Well, watch me." And then when I do hit it, it goes far.
Mhm.
If I can hit it though.
If you can hit it, yeah, that's the key word. If you can hit it.
So
So the chances of you playing tomorrow are pretty much nil, you reckon, George?
yeah. Mm.
Do it
Play
for
tomorrow,
Hamish.
then
Do it
George.
for Hamish. You can do it,
I
man.
can't. What's your brother up to, Liam? Because I messaged him and he didn't reply. The one we saw at the park.
Yeah.
He's.
Oh, bring the whole family down,
Yeah.
Liam. Bring Nathan down.
I think they're just they're group boys who can run quick.
Yeah.
Are
They
you
got
struggling
good
to
genes.
make are you struggling to make your 11 tomorrow, Hamish?
Yeah. Do you want to fly down, Tony?
Yeah, I'll be there, mate.
Yeah.
I'll be
Good.
there. How about if Tim can make it, I can make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even play cricket. Like I'm more of a baseball man myself.
You must. I reckon you've got an unplayable. You'd have an unplayable arm ball.
I've only played cricket like for fun. Like that's like it's not even like I'm terrible at cricket. I can't even play cricket. It's one of those where I can't. I mean, even like watching cricket, it's just like I don't know. I've only
Not
got
your
into
game.
watching what's it called, the 100. Do you guys know the 100? Like
Yeah.
based in the UK? Yes. Like I watch a bit of that, but other than that, I can't. I don't know. It's just I've tried to watch it in the past.
I've never watched the
Yes,
100. I don't even know what that is.
It's just more like technically it's kind of like a Super Rugby version. That's kind of I see it, but like of
It's not
cricket, but like
2020.
but it's like
So
the
it's 20 overs of 5 balls for their
Yeah.
100 rather than 6 balls. So it's a
Yeah.
little bit quicker than the T20.
yeah.
Oh Jesus! Fuck.
But
Yeah.
that's the reason, like, where it's like the reason for that is because like they say like, oh yeah, this is the way you could if you're a non-cricket fan, this is the way to get into the sports, and then from there you're the T20, and then after T20, then you go into Test. So it's like the transition.
T20 one day Plunkett Shield, and then Test. Yeah,
Yeah.
There won't be many people getting into the Plunkett Shield, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. Cool beans, eh?
This has been fun.
Wow. Oh, what a time. What a time it's been. Watching you look at the chat, it's been great, Hamish. It's been fantastic.
The thing I normally
Such great hosting. Just the best. Looking at the chat.
great rugby chat, boys. Says Lindsay there. Yeah, see, normally I would be able to have that like pop up with the chat as well, but I think if I put a chat message up, it steals me. Steals me.
Liam's
I do see a question. I do see a question from earlier on from the snooze.
Do you know who Lids 88 is?
Who's Lids 88? Oh, is that your missus?
That's my.
The one that's sitting on Hamish.
Ah, I did not put that together. Now I feel like she's been here the whole time. Yes, well, we've been talking about how to pick up women and everything.
She jumped in. I kicked her out of the room and said, "I've got to jump onto this guy from Canterbury's chat." And then here she is.
And here she is. It's
No,
not
but no,
always like this.
No,
Liz.
but Hamish, you are her favorite for whatever reason. Of all the rugby YouTubers, you're her favorite. She's like, "Is that Hamish? Is that my old mate Hamish?" Whatever she says, she's deeply affectionate towards you for some reason. More affectionate than she is towards me. I don't know why.
Wait, so is she the one that you divorced?
No.
No.
That's my ex-wife.
Oh.
Basically, chilling 90% game analysis 10. And keep the chat up. She's hot, your missus. Liam. It's weird having people you know in the chat, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
kind of like,
We
like
had,
you know Lids.
Liam, we had Nick Schumacher on the chat one day.
We did. Our old teacher.
Yeah. Oh, mate, who used
That's
to
pretty
love
cool.
the Year 13 girls.
You can't say that.
He used to love what? What did he love?
Oh, we won't worry about it. Like a prick.
I saw a question before. I saw a question before, and from the snooze talking about like Fozzie said, like, do you guys think he will like stay on essentially after the World Cup? Like, what do you guys think about that?
Very unlikely.
It's weird because what if he wins the World Cup? Do they then go, oh, we might keep him? Or do they still go, no, we can't? Like, he'll go out as a world champion if they win it.
Yeah.
I think every step the NZR take is the wrong step. Basically, every way that they communicate, all of their PR is absolute dog shit.
Brandon's just said F George, silly on George.
Cowgirl George. Fuck, you're a nice bloke.
George, do you have like an ongoing feud with Brandon for some reason?
No.
I think it's because we didn't add him to the stream, maybe.
Oh, add him in.
Do you want me to add him in?
Yeah, bring him in.
You want to come in for a chat, Brandon?
Me and
Brandon.
Best friends.
It'll be a brief one, Brandon, but we'll get you in for a bit.
I'm pretty sure he's a. What does that say? He's a Pito. Oh yeah, okay.
Do you know what word he's trying to say?
Pito
there?
Philly. Is it a Pito Philly?
Hamish,
Is that what it is? Is that what that is?
Brandon, you don't have to come in if you don't want to, mate. It's all good. We're all friends here.
I like the last comment of Cowgirl George. I think it sums him up quite well. You know? With detractors.
He just comes in and says, "Fuck you, George."
How did, Tim,
Is that Brandon? No, it's not.
So yeah,
how'd your calls go tonight? Did you live stream both games?
Oh yes, yeah. No, I did. Yeah, it was good. I'm just happy to do Super Rugby again. It's just it feels like forever really since we kind of talked about Super Rugby. So
can you tell me the number 11 for the Brumbies? He looked very sharp. I
yeah,
know he looked really sharp. I like that.
Yeah, Corey Toole. He's come from the sevens program with Australia, so I've seen a lot of him for the rugby sevens, and he is just he's a speedster. He really just changed the game, I'd say, in that second half. I
thought it was really unfortunate that try we did that beautiful flick pass on the inside.
Oh yeah.
That was gold. Like and I reckon it was 50-50 whether his foot actually touched the line there. Yeah, like
I actually thought it was in touch because the stud didn't. I don't think the stud went down, but I guess
I didn't see conclusive evidence that so.
But also the 11 for the WARATAHS as well was pretty impressive tonight. Max Jorgensen, I believe. I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he's good. The guy I want to keep an eye on is I can't pronounce his name, but he had a great test match against France towards the end of the year last year.
Oh yeah, Mark Nara Kwantawasi.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah.
He is a quality player. Like, yeah. Oh,
So
hey,
we have got a Brandon.
Brandon, can you come on the cam, bro?
Go like this. Oh, poop. Does Fozzie have a passion for a legacy? Those who have failed. I don't think Fozzie's got that bone in his body that takes him to that like I was talking about this for the captaincy as well. Sam Cane and Sam Whitelock, neither of them are going to give you a kick up the backside if you're not playing well. You know, they don't have. I said that Sam Whitelock was the type of guy that would apologize after raising his voice.
It's hard to know. Like, we're not inside the environment, are we? Like, in terms of how people actually present themselves publicly and how they are, like, privately. That's one of the big problems we've got in rugby right now is we've got we have access, but we don't have genuine access. We don't actually know the personalities as if you know in UFC where you like know the characters and you know the insights and you know the storylines. I feel like all our professional rugby players are so PR trained just to be able to give robotic like answers that like we don't actually know the genuine people, so we can't actually really construct any genuine narratives because we don't really have them.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Really, I mean, like that's the reason why we're having the whole Netflix documentary around the Six Nations this year, kind of like to open up a bit of the game at least to the global audience. But 100%. I kind of wish they did the exact same thing, but maybe like for the rugby championship, maybe in the future. But again, we'll see if that happens or not. But
we will. It's a hard thing to do. I worked in film and television for about 6 years, and I used to do casting for like reality television shows. And like one of the things that actually people find very difficult is just to be yourself and act naturally in front of a camera. Like as soon as the camera comes out and it's following you around, you want to put a persona on. So for people to actually break that wall, it's actually and especially people like New Zealanders. Like New Zealanders are very much protected of their identity and stuff. Very much not forthcoming of their own identity. How are you going there, Hamish? Have we got Brandon on?
We are about to have Brandon. He won't have a camera, but we might have a Brandon for a little bit. We might be able to hear him. In 3, 2. I almost went to 4 for a second there. Can we hear you, Brandon? Hello, Brandon. Come in. Hello, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello. I love all of you.
Thanks, man. We
I
like you too.
I love your video. You do it so well.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, Brandon.
But I don't know if you like mine or not.
I've seen some of your content, man. I really like it. I think it's really, really cool. You put out a lot of really good stuff. It's cool, man.
Hey, John.
Hey, God! What abuse are you going to hear on me today, Brandon?
Well, the winners didn't win and plan. We got way off to the last 30 minutes, and then my wife said, "Can I out and go?" I said, "No, you can't, because I want you to get the fuck out, and I'll bring this out and go."
Oh, no, it's not like a PG. It's not like a PG.
So, Brandon, what did your wife say to you again?
She want out and go, but I said no.
All right, Brandon, that's great to hear, buddy. That's really, really good,
Yeah, man.
Don't talk to your wife like that, Brandon.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
It's disrespectful. Don't be disrespecting your woman.
Brandon, how long have you been married, man?
Just like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, morning.
Oh, wow.
Morning that I want to. Wait, hold on, check.
Pardon me?
I will check. Hold on.
You'll check. Okay, yeah, okay. Just gonna look at the calendar. All right. Okay.
That's where it came out of nowhere. It got me. It threw me off. I've been on Brandon's channel before.
You have?
Yep. Me and him did a post-match review of, I think it was Australia versus South Africa on a Sevens live stream.
Hey, Brandon, are you still there?
Yeah.
Is Hamish and the Kiwi Lads, is that your favorite YouTube channel?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, who's your favorite?
I actually don't got one.
Oh, okay. But you seem to like a lot of Hamish's stuff. You seem to be in and around his content quite a bit. You like his stuff? Yes?
I just don't mind.
You don't
I
mind?
just,
Oh,
I
Hamish,
don't
step it up.
Don't mind it.
I think that describes my content perfectly. People don't mind it, but it's not great. But it's
What is your
it's
content?
all right. I know. It's like
Hamish,
just
your
talk
content,
fast.
your content is great. I think both you and Rugby Edge's content is fantastic. You just we can tighten it up a little bit. That's all. A little bit of
I
and
just
it can be,
love the chat.
what's that?
I just love the chat. This guy doesn't sound like a 25-year-old. I do, but my voice just don't act like it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, there's not many teenagers with wives, are there?
No.
How old are you,
I'm not
Brandon?
Pianga. Who's 10?
How old are you, Brandon?
I ain't 25, but my voice don't reveal it.
You don't want to reveal it. That's okay. I
Sounds kind
understand.
of British.
No, I am 25.
You're 35.
25.
No, 20.
25.
Oh, 25. Okay. All right. I thought you were almost my age for a second. I'm 39. I'm going to be 40 this year. Old.
Wow.
Very old.
We're gonna have a
Hey,
party,
you look,
Tony.
hey, you look young for young for 39.
Oh, thanks, Tim. Appreciate it, buddy.
Or just light up the day.
yeah.
Shit,
Appreciate
Tim.
that. Oh. All right.
I feel like this is like the stage of, when you've had like a heavy night of drinking and it's like 4 a.m. and everyone's like, when are we going home? And everyone's just got to chill out on their seats.
I know.
Yeah. We're going to Macca's.
How far no.
I don't know what it's like to have a heavy night of drinking, Hamish. I'm very clean living.
I don't
Same.
either.
No.
Yeah.
I'm very responsible.
Yeah. You are a responsible man. What I want you to do is like one night a weekend, like take off a night from streaming. Just stream one night a weekend and then have it one night a weekend for like fun and debauchery. That's what I think you should be doing. Hamish.
Wasted, bro. And do some cocaine and hookers.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly what George said. Like whatever you want to do, just get out there, have some fun because like you got to get out there. You got to have some fun.
Mm. See, that's normally my Wednesday, isn't
I've
it?
got the hookers now, dude.
I am actually curious. Like in New Zealand, like what is like your like what would you guys normally do? I mean, I know obviously it's maybe different
Well,
compared
they're
to
from
where
Canterbury.
you're based.
They're from Canterbury,
That's what I'm saying,
so
yeah.
they'll
I know
probably
it's
go
different.
fuck a sheep. That's basically what they would do.
Okay.
Well, you go to the pub on a Thursday
Blow
for a nice steak
a
night.
sheep's back out, you know what I mean?
You're like the whales of New Zealand, right? You're
What
like,
do you
know,
do at the pub, Joe?
What
What do you do with the sheep, George? Oh no, sorry, I misheard that.
You drink alcohol and talk about tractors pretty much.
All right. Are you a Massey Ferguson or a John Deere man?
I quite like John Deere's. I drive a Massey Ferguson, but then I
Right.
also drive a lot of Fendt tractors.
Oh, a lot of what?
You know, a lot of Fendt tractors.
Really?
Fendt.
Oh.
You
I
know?
once actually had to. In 2002, I was doing my gap year in Somerset, which is the southwest of England. They do a lot of farming. I had to break up a fight between two boarders. They were having a massive fist fight over what was better, a Matthew Ferguson or a John Deere. It got pretty intense.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really fit in at the pub.
I brought Hamish to the pub, and he got on all right. Played some ball, but
I miss Hamish.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. I don't either.
Yeah, I understand. Hamish, maybe I can take you out up in Auckland, and you'd fit in up here.
oh shit!
What was that noise?
George, he just malfunctions sometimes. You get used to it.
What was it?
Just a deep burp and groan.
I was just going to ask what end that
You
came from.
grow. You're grow.
Cheers, Brandon.
Wait,
That's why everyone
wait,
call you Serial Joe.
wait, so for Brandon, where are you based, by the way? Like, where are you based?
Oh, I am New Zealand. I live in Darwin. Wait, what do you mean where I play?
That's where he means. He means where you live.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Yeah, like where you live, yeah.
Oh, I'm in Darwin.
He's in Dargaville.
Where is that in New Zealand? Is that like
So
south or?
Dargaville is north. It's like
That one
it's
up in the
of
north?
So it's in
Yeah,
it's
Northland somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So it's about 2.5 hours north of where I live in Auckland, east actually.
Okay.
And they had a rough old time with the
Come up
weather.
here, dude.
Dargaville got pretty much isolated. It became an island because there was so much rain.
What about yourself actually with Auckland? Like, were you guys all good with the whole cyclone and that?
Nah, man, we got smashed. Look at Hamish. He's so we're talking about region. He's gone.
Hamish has lost it. I've just seen the comments and all that.
Fucking laughing now.
Oh, I mean, there is actually a good question in the comments now. I mean,
What is it?
essentially, it just says, do you guys see a decline in rugby support in New Zealand from the youth? If so, why?
Do I see a
Decline in rugby support in New Zealand from the youth.
from the youth?
Right,
does
you
seem
guys want me to do a video?
The face reveal, did you say?
Yes, you guys
Or
want me to
shoe
do a
reveal?
quick
You did show
face
your
review?
shoes earlier.
A face reveal. Oh my god, that sounds a bit.
Yeah, I think Crusaders Chiefs, they didn't sell out anywhere near as many tickets as they would have liked.
Salmon?
Did you get salmon from
All right, question for all of you. Question for all of you. Who is going to win all tomorrow games? Not the Sevens, not the UFC, but Super Rugby.
Super Rugby predictions 4 games in a row.
Ooh,
First game,
good
Moana
lead.
Pacifica, Fiji and Drua. Without even thinking about it, 3,
Fiji
2,
Drua,
1.
Fiji Drua.
Fiji Durham.
Oh, Tony,
was saying Fiji.
Drua.
What was the question? I wasn't listening.
who's going to win tomorrow? Fiji Drua, Moana Pacifica.
For all the games tomorrow,
I'm
essentially.
going to
so
give it
first
to the
ones.
Drua tomorrow. I give it to the Drua.
Okay,
And
so
then I'll take the Blues over the Highlanders.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, hopefully.
okay.
I'll be irritated
What
if
the heck?
So, Hamish, tomorrow I'm actually live streaming. I'm on 2 Cents channel. He's coming to my house. We're going to live stream the Highlanders game. We should jump on after the Highlanders game and say hello, so you can actually have 2 Cents officially on your channel, and then you can actually. You just need. He said to me a number of times. He said, "I want to do something with Hamish." I've told him like when I'm available. I'm available between 9:30 and 2:30, and then you keep messaging him back, going, "Hey man, what about 7 p.m. on Thursday?" And he's like, "No." And then he's like, and then you're like, oh, "What about another time?" He's like, "Okay, I'm available between 9:30 and 2:30," and you go, "Okay, what about 8 p.m. on Saturday?" And he's like, "No."
I'm so used to that, by the
Yeah.
way, because like we organize all the things, but luckily because of Hamish's timing, it actually works out for me in the UK.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you have to work with his time. You work with his time. He's got
Yeah,
kids and
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. That's my only advice to you, Hamish, around that. That's the reason you haven't been able to organize. He's more than keen to do it, but you keep just saying, "What about this time you have specified that is not right for you? How about that?" You know?
I feel like there's the pressure of Gaza, you know. I want to give him a good video with his boy. You know,
Gaza? Oh, it's
Gaza's
Gaza.
his dad.
Yeah, Gaza really likes Hamish.
He does.
What about his wife? Does she like you too?
Mama 2
How
Cents. I don't know
rude.
too much about Mama.
No, 2
How
Cents'
rude. Oh, 2 Cents' wife. I've never met 2 Cents' wife.
I have. Her name
Is she a nice
Julie.
lady?
Whoa, someone just said in the chat, someone looking down the frame.
All right, Brandon, there is an order. All right. Will you talk? Okay. Just blew my eardrums apart.
What were you saying,
How?
Brandon?
Someone said I live down the frame.
You live down
You
the
gotta
street.
spell my name wrong, man. Grog.
Yourself, Joe.
I think Liam might have been heavily drinking at this point. Get your titties out, he said to George.
I love like the snooze commentary. Like with the
Well.
$50 is $50, you know.
yeah, let me just see another question. Oh, I mean, there's one from Just Carl saying, has there been a decline in Super Rugby viewers since SA teams are now in the URC?
I think you'd definitely have to say.
I would say yes.
Well, you're just due to the fact, like, just practically that population base is now no longer interested in the Super Rugby. That was the biggest country involved in Super Rugby was South Africa, and they're no longer watching. So
True.
Yes, be definitely a population, a number decrease.
Is that where they've got to look at someone like a Japan and add another side in there or something?
You can add a Japan, but there's a big difference between adding a Japan and a South Africa, because Japan may have a bigger population than a South Africa.
Yeah.
But they don't have a devoted rugby public. Like they have a rugby public, but they don't have it as their number one sport. Like football's still a much bigger sport over there. Fucking sumo's a bigger sport over there. So like, it's,
but arguably you could say that Japan would actually get you more money than what South Africa would in terms of
the yen's far more powerful than the rand.
Yeah. It's just one of those where like I was having this conversation on my channel like during one of the live streams where people suggesting like Hawaii is one of the teams maybe you could look at, or even like Papua New Guinea or
Papua New Guinea. I'd like to see.
Like it's just like it's Pacific Islands, so it makes sense. Like more Pacific.
Papua New Guinea is fucking. Sorry about my language, Hamish. I can't.
Oh no, it's completely fine, Tony. It's completely
fine. Hamish is like, I've accepted it a long time ago.
I can't. Papua New Guinea is rugby league heartland. Like they're obsessed with rugby league. I like rugby union barely makes a blip.
I think the women's side played against Fiji and lost 152-0.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez,
I think I just got my rugby league excited. I bought a Papua New Guinea Rugby League World Cup scarf.
Wow, good for you, Hamish.
Yeah.
Hamish, you want to talk some UFC?
Hell yes. What you got for me?
Well,
John Jones return?
Yeah, John Jones returning. It's Cyril Gane. So that's going to be a massive fight. Like John Jones, arguably the greatest of all time, against Cyril Gane, he's a massive threat to anybody who faces him. Like heavyweights aren't meant to move like that. What do you think, Tim?
I'm always been a big fan of John Jones. No, I know UFC. So that's like where I know a bit. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I know a lot of it. But yeah, John Jones, he's always been my favorite when it comes towards it. I mean, like, I'm trying to think like, is there another one that you could compete with him? I mean, like, at this point in time, I don't think so.
The fight that everybody wanted to see was John Jones and Garner.
Yes. But then of course he got knocked.
And Garner's gone now, so that's a shame, you know.
But who's I'm forgetting his name. Who's the guy who beat him? It's
who's
so
the
bad.
guy
Lamar?
Who?
There was a guy who won on a technicality, I think, and then they got it reversed, didn't they? To a no contest.
The no decision with John Jones?
Yeah.
That was
a long time ago, wasn't it? I thought that Thiago Santos going into that fight with John Jones, I was like, this guy's gonna do it.
No, but he put up a good fight. And like what's his name? Reyes or whatever his name is.
Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes. He won that fight. Like I reckon he really won that fight. And he's the only man to have beaten, like in the fans' eyes, John Jones convincingly in a 5-round fight. And it didn't go his way, the decision, which was, you could argue that's a robbery. And then he has been on the slide. He's lost like the next 4 since then. It's been rough. Yeah. But the big fight that I want to talk to you about, man, is like Volko and Islam Makhachev. What did you think? Was it the right call? Did you watch the fight?
I saw it, so I can give you my take on it after.
Okay.
I didn't get to see it live. I got to see some highlights of it. That was probably when I was sleeping. But
it was a cracker of a fight. It really was.
I personally think it was the wrong decision.
I thought it was the wrong decision too. I did.
Yeah, it's one of those. I don't know. I hate when you know the person who deserves the win, but
that one was not a robbery. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't a robbery. No.
It was razor thin. It was razor thin. It could have gone either way, but it didn't go Volk's way. And like that would have been just such a massive result if Volk could have gone up. You know, he really. In my eyes, I thought he won the fight. I thought he won 2. What was it? He won 2, 3, and 5. Like 1 and 4 were definitely Islam, but yeah. George, you a UFC fan or not so much?
Yeah, a little bit.
A touch.
No, I want to see Ngannou versus Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah, that will be interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think? Well, Tyson Fury's whole idea behind that was get Mike Tyson to be the guest referee.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
get them in 4-ounce gloves and get them into an octagon, but with like the Queen Sainsbury rule. So like, is that the thing, Queen Sainsbury? Queensbury rules, not Sainsbury.
That's what Sainsbury, the store.
That's a supermarket. Yeah, that would be really entertaining. Who would you back in that?
Conor Ngannou, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I go Tyson. Kind of didn't, because Ngannou did do boxing before he did MMA, I think.
But Tyson is like
Tyson's
elite boxer.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I sort of feel like Ngannou would just, I don't know, strength-wise.
If Ngannou can catch him, it would be hard on the chin.
Like, obviously, Deontay Wilder took on Tyson Fury, and he's similar to Ngannou, but he's not as quick as Ngannou.
But it's under Queensbury rules, so it's boxing, but it's just with different equipment, essentially. So,
what's happening with Israel at the moment? Like, is there any update?
His rematch, isn't it?
Rescheduled Pereira. I think it's when is it going to be? October, August, or something like that.
October or November.
Okay.
October.
It's a big fight.
Because they've got that one. They've got Volk and Islam. I think they're going to do it again, aren't they?
Well, I think
I didn't see that.
Volk has to fight. I don't know. I honestly, I think everyone wants to see that. I don't think it will happen straight up. I think Islam will be tentative to take that fight. I think that Volk will have to fight the interim featherweight champion. I've forgotten his name now. The guy who just beat Brown in Perth. You know, the guy that he won the interim.
Not Sterling, is it? Or is it Aljamain Sterling?
No. Aljamain Sterling's the he's 135 or 125. Yeah. These are man. These are really small guys. So
yeah, there's some big fights coming up.
Conor
McGregor, Chandler. That's one you're keeping an eye on, isn't it?
Yeah, Conor. He's they started filming The Ultimate Fighter now.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Apparently, there's some allegation against Conor that apparently he's kicking people off the team and replacing them with his own teammates.
That's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Apparently, that actually happened. So it caused a mess. He seems to have just like lost his way, Conor. Like from being like one of the most electric. Like he's a very gregarious, amazingly magnanimous sort of character, but he, for whatever reason, has
going to put the salmon away.
Why?
Should be in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll be right.
You need to put that smoked salmon in the fridge. Let's be honest. He's got to a point where he's just made so much money that you know. There's that famous quote by that boxing trainer was like, "It's hard to wake up at 5 a.m. when you're waking up in silk sheets." Like he's just made
Yeah.
so much money
Mm.
that it's hard to have that drive, and he made so much money, you know, relatively early in his career that he just hasn't been able to retain. Like he was electric all the way through Aldo, getting up to champ status, but he hasn't been the same since that point.
No.
Yeah, the Aldo
I feel
one
like,
was that was the best moment.
I feel like when he took on, what was the last one he took on?
Poirier.
He sort of
Poirier.
he lost a large part of his fan base then because he
But,
didn't
like,
take the loss.
He's making all that sweet whiskey
Yeah,
money.
Exactly.
Like,
I think he's actually at this point in time, if he takes on any more fights, it's just
he's
for
not
the money.
making money, but
It's to promote Proper 12.
Proper 12.
Because like he sold his share to Proper 12 for 400 million or something.
Jesus.
And then someone said he made like 60 or 70 million dollars off the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
And so then after that was when he took on Khabib and he lost that, and then he beat
Cerrone.
Yeah, and then he lost to
He
Poirier.
beat Cerrone in like 17 seconds.
Wasn't it that?
Shoulder
one,
shot.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that.
One of those. Oh.
He's like, yeah, you okay? He's like, yeah, okay.
Okay, I want to put a pin in this. I just want to shoehorn it back to the lady chat that we were talking about before. I think Hamish, you need to lead in with that. Just go up to a lady and just
go up. How close do I do it? Is it like when I go for a hug? Just a
Knock her out.
No.
Don't physically assault her, as Brandon would say. You know, don't do that. You learn from Brandon's mistakes.
Yeah, you don't want to break. You don't want to break her nose.
Hey, Rick, my tip is to get the girlfriend, you need to go it slow.
Go slow. That's a good advice.
Go slow. Brandon, my girlfriend cheated on me at a Halloween party.
With a triple as well.
But then she got Frigo as well at the Halloween.
Yeah, the Halloween party.
It's pretty funny.
No, it's not funny. Like I really felt for you. Like
no, it's really funny.
Oh, I hope she's okay, and I hope you're okay, and I hope like if there's a child involved, if somebody who's a father, like
well, we haven't seen any evidence yet that she's having a child. It may all be made up. Because when it happened, I went through and started like finding random Instagram accounts of hers that keep coming up on my suggested on that bar, and one of them was like her Bogan page, right? And then I clicked on that, and that was like her personal account, and I gave her a follow.
Dude. Like, we can talk about this off air, but best not to talk about that sort of shit on the internet. That we can be like, well, okay. So Conor McGregor, everybody, what do we think?
He has a similar hat to yourself.
Yeah, he does. Yes.
I want to say happy.
Do you? Let's go.
Yeah.
So Rugby Itch, what are your goals for the year, my man? What are we going to get you to?
To be honest, I've always, the only ever goal I've just kind of set myself for this channel, which is 1K. That's really the goal I've always ever wanted, and just to meet new people on the way. I know it's maybe a bit different compared to what most people is, but for me, I have so many things outside of YouTube as well, which I'm doing on top of this.
Can I ask you one question that may be deemed offensive?
Oh, no, of course, yeah.
What do you say when you start a video? Because every time you start a video, you go, hey, everybody, and then I go, and then you get into your video, and I'm like, what did he just say?
Yeah, I know. Like sometimes, like where I have to be in a rush because it's either like where if it's a live stream, I know sometimes I rush into it, but if it's like a video,
what do you actually like? I've watched a number of your videos. Like your knowledge is supreme. Like your insights are really golden. Like you really know your shit, and like you research it. You've got some nice effects and stuff like that. But I always like, what did he just say at the very start of all the videos?
It's always one of those things where I've always like, I don't know why, but like,
no. I'm asking you, what do you start?
I just say, hi guys. I said like, Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. For today's video,
I hope you're doing well today. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey guys,
That's all I
hope you're
said.
doing well today.
Yeah,
I've never
so-
worked that out. I've always seen you go, hey guys, hope you're doing well today. And I'm
Yeah, so
always
like, hey guys, hope you're doing well
what?
today. For today's video,
Oh,
I'll be
okay,
doing
man.
this or whatever.
Just the only advice I would have, and I'm no expert, is just
No, that's good. No, exactly. No, even like my dad watches this, like he's like, the only thing is just to make sure like just pronounce it right. That's all. But yeah,
that's it.
Of course, yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing today? Like whatever however you want to start a video, but like it's just the fact that I'm always like I can't understand that.
Yeah, no, that's good to know. Good to know.
I asked Hamish if we could start our videos with "Hey fuckers."
Yeah, well,
No, thank you.
Fair enough.
Like we're in a world
I
now
want
where
to apply.
you get demonetized if you have a swear word in your first 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So, hey,
How does that
That's-
actually work for you,
that's
by the
what he
way? Like
said.
for your videos, like
I don't. If I have a swear word in my first 15 seconds, I beep it, and it seems to work.
okay, cool.
Other than that, I'm pretty good.
My video don't have words, so look at me.
Your videos don't have what?
A swear word in it.
Now, Brandon, I think me and George can say otherwise because we heard your wedding video
Yeah.
and there was quite a bit of swearing in that one.
Alright, that is the only part I will give myself.
Yes.
What did you say? No, sorry, mate.
In the first part,
That's the
he
only
controls
part
himself.
I will give myself.
All
The
right.
rest of the video won't be swearing.
How many people are still watching this, Hamish?
We've got 9 still watching. This.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, it won't hate me.
Does every okay?
Exactly.
I feel like this
wow.
is just a catch up that we would have off a stream that we just decided why not do it on a stream.
Yeah.
No, it's
You
not.
guys got to meet
It's
George.
midnight.
Oh.
This is midnight, yes. The other worst thing is, after this stream, I have to edit a Samoa 7's preview and also make about 15 thumbnails
Okay,
for the
man.
Sevens tomorrow.
Dude.
We get it.
Okay, Hamish, let's do an experiment. Okay.
Okay,
okay. Send me your Samoa footage. Okay, your thing now. 12:23 at night. I'll have something to you by. When do you need it by?
I was going to upload it at probably 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh fuck me, dude. If I edit it for you, I'm gonna make it seriously weird. So if you want me to, if you send it to me on Google Drive, I'll edit something seriously weird and you can upload it.
I mean, we could do it for next week's preview perhaps because we have a little bit more time.
It's a one-time.
It's a one-time off.
One-time off.
Exactly.
Brutal.
Is that the first one? Yeah.
I'm gonna put my logo through it the whole time. Like, boom, bang.
I plugged your video earlier though, so
You did. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you practice sport. 4 to 10, not me.
Thank you, bro. One of these days, George is going to click on one of my thumbnails. It's going to be really.
you might
So,
watch
George,
the podcast.
you've never seen 2 Cents Gets Distracted?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, you're missing out.
Podcast in the world.
You're missing out, man.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
Julie,
It's
you
just that
don't know
one
what
video
you're
of yours
missing.
that keeps
No,
popping
man.
up on my recommended on my
I just-
homepage.
It was just.
I try and watch all the podcasts. I think I've only missed like 2. I think.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like,
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and
That's
Mark
good.
talk a lot of. Well, he talks a lot of sense, and I talk a lot of shit. So that's kind of the balance.
That's good. It's a good balance. It's a good balance.
Yeah, it's right over there. That's where the magic happens. Oh, hold on, that's not gonna work. There, that's where we shoot the potty. Right there.
Well, on the TV.
What's that?
On the TV, you speak your progress.
Yeah. Look, I'll bring it up. I'll bring up the old. Hold on, wait a second. This is gonna be really magic.
I feel like the Snooze and Nate at this stage have realised they're getting all the behind the scenes that other people probably will never get to see.
Who is the Snooze?
The Snooze? Well, I couldn't tell you his first name. We can look at his picture because he's still here. He's got the Blues, so you'll get along with him well, Tim.
Yeah, exactly. Any Blues fan is welcome to my channel.
Is there any? Oh, there is a Rico Ioane there as well. Plus a Rennie Ranger. Geez, that's a bit of a throwback, isn't it?
That
Rennie
name,
Ranger.
that name, the Snow, it gave me a sleep.
What's that, mate? Oh. All right. Well, look, this has been a wild old time.
It has been a very wild time, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking there, George? Sprite.
Sprite.
You rated it out of my fridge.
I'm drinking a sneaky Sprite too.
Really?
Just having water.
Yeah. Sneaky Sprite.
Oh, I got nothing.
Hey, Brandon. Brandon, it was really nice to talk to you, my man, and I hope you continue to make videos. They're really, really cool. So just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's awesome. Okay, radio silence.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, man. Good for you.
Oh, well, I guess we should say thank you all very much, all 9 of you, for tuning in
Yeah.
for this part of the extra little
Yeah.
secretive Kiwi Lad / Rugby Itch / Distractor Sports / Brandon / More Brandon Sports, because I know he's got 2 channels. Little extra chat that we have had. And yeah, maybe we'll. Oh, who's the sirens? Who's got it? Who's that? Is that Tim or is that Tony? Who's got the sirens?
It's probably me.
I'm in West Auckland, but I don't have those right now.
Yes, but yeah, nonetheless, we do thank you very much. What happened? You know what, Brandon? You know my outro better than I think anyone else does. So do you want to do my outro?
Brandon.
Okay, give him time. He's got to think about it.
Are you typing in one of my videos to hear my
I can't hear you guys. So keep talking.
Sign it off, Brandon. Yeah, even Bruce is saying.
He just wrote network. On the
Oh, the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi not good.
Network.
Oh well.
Network.
Who else knows the outro?
We will join you in the next one. That's how I know that it is generally.
God.
The next one.
The next one, yeah. The next one. We'll see you all tomorrow for a lot of Super Rugby.
We'll see you in the next one, everyone.
We will see you in the next one.
Behind the scenes.
For
Brandon.
Super Rugby, Six Nations, Sevens, and all things rugby. We will see you all for the next one.